starts tomorrow on Ash Wednesday.
So what am I going to give up?
Smoking.
I already have. I'm not smoking anymore.
You were smoking last week.
I was not.
You said you
Powdered
were.
donuts. Powdered donuts. You
No,
go.
I wasn't smoking last week.
Well, you lied to me.
I did lie to you. No, it's been 2 weeks, I think, 3 weeks.
It's another good. We could just put a
Oh, yeah,
different
baby.
goal at the
Yeah.
top of the screen. Help Phil stop smoking goal.
Donate $100
But all
and Phil
those-
gets a cigarette.
all that money we raise will go
If we
to
don't hit
cigarettes.
goal, Phil smokes.
It's
we,
like
we buy him a
$15
carton.
is what we're trying to raise, and I'll just take that money to get a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, the $13.99 that we get instead.
Every
No, it's-
time you donate 1,000 bits in the chat or $9.99 super chat on YouTube, Tristan will punch Phil in the arm and say, "Stop smoking!"
No,
Really loud.
No, it's two goals.
It'll
First
work.
goal, $15. If we hit it, you then use that to buy cigarettes. If we hit the second goal,
I get to smoke them inside.
no. If we hit the second goal, that keeps us from making you smoke a carton right there in one sitting.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Please don't make that donation. Tristan does not want to do violence on Phil.
He does.
And Phil doesn't like violence.
He does.
Oh, I love
The
violence.
He loves
instruction
violence.
says hello from the UK.
Also, hello,
YouTube chat.
just a dude that's here.
Hi, bruv.
We never see
Hey, just a
Steve get
dude.
up. So for
Hey,
all we
Tal.
know, he wears pants
Hey,
on the
multicolored
street.
mom.
Never wears
Hey,
pants.
Shinigami.
How many more donuts we got?
Hey, me. I'm in chat too.
5. We got,
We got
5 donuts.
What do
5
we-
Fosnots left.
What do we start with?
12. No,
It's usually what it does is.
11 because Steph had one.
So we ate
7.
I had
6.
2.
We had 6.
6 donuts in
Oh, he did math.
4 minutes.
Yep.
He did math. You monster.
Save those break donuts.
What do you mean break donuts? But they're there.
You got to ration those donuts out.
They're getting stale.
We're
They're
going to
open.
feed a full dozen donuts to the dog on stream. It's fine.
You never tasted desperate. You never not known where your next donut is going to come from.
So you know how sometimes our headphones like will randomly shock us?
Nope.
Okay. You've
Mine
literally
doesn't do
said
that.
ow before, so okay. If I pet Yoshi, it literally will just nonstop go in my ears. So that's fun.
Maybe if you gave your dog a haircut.
I'm waiting until later in the month.
Phil, what state's
So we
Chimney
get
Rock
closer
in?
to the time where she's shedding her undercoat.
What
North
state is
Carolina?
Because then I'll take her to the groomer
Chimney
and they'll
Rock.
take out her
Chimney
undercoat.
Rock.
North Carolina.
There's a lot of chimney rocks out there.
The channel owner can check this
What's
in the creator
Thermont?
dashboard.
What's that down there? That's
Can I see if this is enabled?
Thermont's got a
I don't know.
chimney rock.
What nonsense are you talking
What can't you, well, you tell us where to find it, but what are we checking to see if it's enabled? I'll check right now.
Whatever Chunk's talking about, don't matter.
What are we checking?
Yeah,
to
I'm
see
sorry,
If it's
hold on.
enabled?
Hold on. Somebody's talking.
Sorry. Pulled up the wrong thing.
I'll Google
It was you. You were hearing you.
You were hearing yourself.
She's scared. I don't like this. I don't like this. Get him out. It was like a dog staring at a mirror. Who's that stranger? Creator dashboard, then under community content.
So-
Community.
Those are two different
Wait,
things.
community and content are two different things.
I know, yeah. That's what I'm looking at. What was the next step?
I know how to do it, but I'm just.
Community content. Polls.
I don't even know
Polls
what
is
you're
not
talking
under
about.
either one of those.
They just do /poll,
She says it's not working. so-
/prediction.
She says it needs to be enabled. Well, I didn't touch anything, so I don't know why it wouldn't be
Enable your-
enabled.
Yeah, we've done predictions before.
I mean, they're just sitting there in the open.
I also don't see
How many
where
donuts is Phil about
polls
to
is
eat?
supposed to be.
How many black eyes is Tristan gonna get as Philip climbs over to get them donuts?
This box is
Don't
breaking.
you drop them! No! Oh my God! You're not supposed. No, you're
You're
not
a
allowed to hold
monster.
those anymore.
You can't.
No,
You can have one.
no, you spiked my fucking panic blood sugar now.
It's not panic blood sugar. It's donut blood sugar.
Glaze for safekeeping.
I'm gonna hold it right here.
Yeah, Taoshi, I don't see polls where you sent us to in either
Yeah,
of
it's
those
not-
two categories. So
Content and community are two different panels, and neither of them have polls.
yeah, I even checked settings. It's
bitch.
not in there, but I can see.
Donut, bitch.
Unless it's in stream.
I'm eating
but I
it
doubt
politely because we're on stream.
Can I get you some Cheetos with that?
Oh my God, yeah.
Bro,
Not
could we...
seeing
Why is there not like a flaming hot Cheeto dusted donut?
I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Portland.
I'm going to make that
Imagine anything.
At
It's
work.
probably a donut.
tomorrow.
Streamer
How do you make
survey,
donut
bro.
batters? Like eggs, milk, and
I don't know. I give
flour
up.
and sugar?
Sorry.
I type poll.
Sorry.
I
Tal.
type poll. Poll. Open and setup menu to create poll. I did a poll
Just
the
go
other
to
day.
Google.
Yeah, I press enter and it.
Google.
I press enter and question.
Frugal? Yes.
I should just go to Google.
Is Steve
I don't care.
a tech?
Is Steve Ape? Send tech.
Genius?
Send IT Monka. We got War Monka, Monka Priest, IT Monka,
All right, y'all got 2 minutes to
Monka
decide
Pope.
that shit.
Monka Pope.
It's a Pope
There
taking.
you go. Voting is open.
We got White Smoke. We got Monka Pope.
New Monka Pope has been
You are
appointed.
here every week, dude. Instruction. Thank you.
What about predictions,
see.
Steve? Those are the most fun.
Just a dude said donut as a burger bun is good as fuck.
All right, we're split
I already
50-50.
lost my
Yup
donut.
and
But I don't know. I've never done that.
A techno genius? I don't know. I've never
it
heard
sounds
of Nick
like
techno
sweet
music.
salty would be good. So
Techno genius.
I told him to just take all the donuts, stack them, and smush them, so you just have one donut, and you don't have to feel as bad about eating so many donuts. It's only one donut.
I just choose not to feel bad.
Oh, there's that too.
Ew.
Yeah, I turn off my guilt sensor. Duh.
What is this soul you speak of?
Booba.
What about Booby Monka?
Booba.
Booby Monka.
Phil looking at Booba.
I'm looking at boobs.
I saw the Booba.
Where?
Look at that
There you go.
porn
Isn't
while
that
we're
her
on
dress?
the stream.
Well, just a woman have boob. Wear dress.
Uh,
it's not like her titties were out,
The
bud.
cut was down to her belly button.
She was at the Oscars.
Well, Booba.
What about that?
Boop.
That's a pig.
Please don't sexualize my naked body.
Too late.
I want this shirt so bad
Why don't you buy it?
because I don't want to spend that much
You want
money.
to spend $42 on a
Steve,
pig
you're literally
shirt?
the reason we do this video-wise. It's just to draw them in, and then
That's true.
like
Yeah.
fish in a barrel at that
This-
point.
it's this
They stay to
down here.
masturbate the rest of the time. Boom.
All right, looks like is probably gonna win the poll. You know what? Let me just make sure. Yeah, there we go.
Do a prediction. Will win the poll?
Well,
Vote.
yeah,
I'm
your
also
bits.
voting.
Prediction.
Oh, it didn't let me vote for
I already voted. Oh, vote donuts. Sweet.
Oh, well.
All right,
Oh, maybe that's why you voted.
Yes, I voted for the channel.
Oh, okay.
so I get.
Psych.
All right, let's do this so I can go drink and drive, guys.
Okay.
Excellent.
Previously on Botched.
Sorry, I was pulling up the stream to get another viewer on there. So.
Which?
Do you remember what happened last week?
No, this is usually how this
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, he got it.
All right,
I remember.
I'll cue you
Yeah,
up.
Phyllis. Phyllis should do it.
Drunk girls.
Previously on Botched.
Drunk girls. Drunk girls. Drunk girls.
My friends are dead, but fuck them. I'm not.
I'm the
More for
prettiest
me.
girl at the ball.
I'm the Bella de Ball.
They keep me in a cage.
Welcome back, junior researchers, to the 32nd episode in our 9th season of Botched. Thank you so much for tuning in again. We are going to be starting a little while after we left off last time in... Did I not write it down?
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Yes, I did. I wrote it at the bottom of the page instead of the top of the page for some
Oh,
reason.
boy.
We are going to be starting in the small, secluded town of Sundance, Wyoming, with a bunch of fucking randos who are just existing in this town. And it is a town that's surrounded on all sides by heavy forested areas, so you're pretty much completely secluded. There are obviously roads that go in and out, but for the most part, they keep to themselves. There are constant nightly issues with the power grid in terms of it, going down, being very inefficient and unreliable. And you've experienced this pretty much every day for the last, 10 years.
Oh, man.
Just nobody ever bothers to fix it or look into it or anything like that. You just get used to it. But I want to see who are my 3 yahoos in Sundance, Wyoming. And I was promised that I would hate Phil's character. And spoilers, I don't even know what it is and I hate it. So let's start with you, asshole.
It's nice to meet you. My name's Big Papa Piggy. I'm the local hog farmer here up in Wyoming.
Big Papa Piggy.
Big Papa Piggy.
Big Papa Piggy.
Big Papa.
Hog Farm. My real name is General, but
General?
Gerald.
Oh, Gerald.
Jefferson Davis.
My real name is General Jefferson Davis.
My real name is Janice Lee Robinson. Everyone
I
calls
love
me
donuts
Big Pocket Pig.
and pigs. They call me Pocket Pig.
They say you can't put lipstick on a pig, but I do. And I sell them so good.
They sell better with the lipstick.
And a little wig.
It gets lonely out here.
I don't know if you know this, but pigs can pucker up real good.
Yeah,
They go,
who knows what happens when the power goes out? It's so dark out here.
it gets cold, and pigs are so warm.
You know, pig
Cuddle
flesh
with.
and human flesh ain't that different.
Insides are pretty similar, too. I hear you can use their kidneys as human kidneys.
Wakey, wakey.
And if it gets real cold, you can cut
Peg
one open and
this-
sleep inside it.
Peg this bakey. Peg me, bakey.
I don't know what that means.
I was going
So,
for a tom-tom.
nowhere to go there but up, I suppose. I hope. Fingers crossed. Tristan.
Well, I'll be called Larry Brundolph, and I've been
Larry Brundolph?
running this general store through generations of my Brundolph family come down to me ever since the Dahmer party passed through town about 100 and some years ago, I do believe, on their way to the Rocky Mountains. So that's why we sell Dahmer party merchandise up here in the Brundolph General Store.
Oh, okay.
What's with the covered wagons coming through Wyoming with the many state forests here we have now, state forest. Previously just called forest.
Sure.
Never did need too much for electricity. I got me one of them there cash boxes with the key, and we have lots of candles here at the general store.
Okay. Lastly, Stephen.
Oh, hey there. My name is Clem de la Clem.
Why is I feel like at least 60% of the time your character's name is Clem.
I don't think I've ever had a character named Clem before.
It just feels true.
There was Clem
so I'm going to
Dango.
say that it is.
Oh, it's one of them arguments from emotion. I see. Well, my name's Clem de la Clem, and I run the local hot meat dispensary attached to the general store. He was kind enough to give
subcontractor.
me a little spot and give me a hot plate to heat my oil on in my galvanized tub where I throw my pork bits. But we did a little brand synergy, you know, and since Big Papa Piggy's pork is very similar to human meat. They
So
call it
tender.
long pork, the human meat. We decided to go ahead and do a little Donner party theme menu. Okay, only meat dispensary in the Upper West Wyoming area where you can get a genuine Donner party bits. Okay, you come in, you lay down $5, and I'll give you a bag of bits that'll get you all the way to the Northwest Passage.
And on holidays, we play Pick the Piggy. If you a connoisseur, you could figure out, is this pork or is it not?
That's right.
If you get worms, it's a raccoon. So, all right.
Not if you cook the raccoon good enough.
The worm.
So it is, I would say, mid-fall. Pretty chilly.
Yeah.
A little snow here and there, but
Put on my
know.
bearskin coat.
still normal for you guys to go out and about. You're not just sealed up in your houses every fucking day. So let's just get started. It's about, I'm going to say 4 in the afternoon or 4 in the evening. The sun's starting to get a little low. Where are each of you located? What are you doing?
Well, I'm going to close down shop here real soon as it's getting late. 4:30. About time to be done.
Yeah, because all the power's going to go out anyways.
Power going to go out. No one, everybody does their shopping during the day. Who come at night?
That's fair.
So I guess I'm counting the till, locking up my doors, getting the last of the piggy bits out the fryer from Clem de la Clem's Piggy Shack.
Sure.
And we're going to make some day-old stale bread piggy bit open-faced sandwich.
That's right. We use the crackling for our famous crackling croutons.
Okay.
And I break down the meat tub as I usually do. Got to get it cooled down real quick. So I throw water over it, and then I back up real fast. As always. It's safe. There's a drain in the floor. We just push it in there.
Yep, the grease just go down into the earth.
I'm
Okay.
finishing painting the toenails
From whence it came.
of my hogs.
Okay.
Because I can't do it by candlelight. They say I don't do it good enough.
What are you
pigs
doing
say?
with your hogs? Where do they stay? In your bed?
Paint their toenails.
You're painting their
They're
toes.
Out
their
front,
hooves.
out front of the general store.
Yeah.
Out front of the general
Yeah,
store. So
it's
you
like
brought,
I
how many hogs you
be
got?
quiet, let me finish talking. I got one of those old-fashioned, what do they call it? Shoe shine sits.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the hogs sit up
Sit
on the
in
chairs.
a box.
They put their hooves down, and then I clean up their hooves and put a little paint on them and make them sparkle. See, so when I do take them to auction, I can get a little bit more money for 'em. Now the ones that don't
Little
like
lipstick, little rouge.
the ones that don't like it and don't sell at auction, that's the ones we take over to Clem, so that he can make them in a different
Delicious.
way, beautiful.
And he used to. His father owned a salon.
That's
I
right.
do recall, which is why he got so good at shining toenails and whatnot.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
learned
his
lipstick.
mama was the farmer. His daddy was an esthetician.
Yeah, it's not traditional Wyoming, but that's what makes
Somebody
this,
had to do it.
this community up here worthwhile.
I wanted to get me one of them $10 haircuts so
jobs
bad
you
before your
weren't
dad died.
expecting. Yeah, he was quite the artiste when it comes to hairstyling and makeup.
But he kept drinking that hair tonic, and
Gave
You
him
know,
a hell of a Brazilian wax, too.
The more hair
My balls
tonic,
has never been so smooth.
that blue juice that he puts the utensils for hair cutting in.
The comb
You know.
juice.
He used to just shoot that back, and it would put him on a different level and be able to see,
Death.
haircuts that weren't there and bringing
death.
up all these new
It
styles.
was like that movie with Bradley Cooper, but it was the comb juice that did it.
Yeah, the Player's Handbook, Silver Linings Handbook.
Unlimited.
Oh, that one too.
the players.
The hair cutters.
Some
Silver
no one's
Linings.
ever read.
Well, it's funny you say Silver Linings, because after he drank it, he did talk like Chris Tucker.
That's right.
So okay.
I'm locking the door behind me.
He's
dumping
shining
the oil. He's shining
pig
pig
shoes at
Big
night.
Hooves.
Hooves.
Ain't
Pigs
got
don't wear
shoes.
shoes.
That's a good idea.
That's why they don't
But
sell us
hold
one.
on. Pig shoes.
pigshoes.com.
Pigshoes.com.
For years, they say you can't put shoes on a pig, but they were wrong.
You can, especially you make it out of pig
Oh, that
skin.
attitude.
You just got to sneak up on them.
Pig leather shoe. Pig
Clem,
shoes.
what are you doing?
Oh, I was pouring water on the meat hole to cool it down. We don't want any unexpected fires from the hot bubbling grease.
Are you in the
So I
same
just throw a
building
bunch
as
of-
the general store?
It's
Yeah, I'm in a
connected.
little
You're not-
annex off to the
Now
side.
listening.
The lean-to shanty shack.
Got it. Do any of you have what most normal humans would call a family that live in this town?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, family is where the head is.
What?
You piss on your family?
So, what sort of family do you have in town?
I got a wife and I had 8 children, but now we only got 4.
Okay. Parents are dead?
I'm the parent.
Your parents.
Of course, I'm 40.
Okay.
I got a wife and a sister, and she's just great.
Okay. Parents or no?
What?
Are your parents dead too?
They did not follow us into our life here.
Into that good night. Got it.
They disagreed with our lifestyle.
They're still living in sin in Philadelphia.
That's right. They're not even married, and they judge us.
I really don't want to ask this question.
Well, we
But here
established
we
his
are.
father's dead.
Is your mother still alive?
Mama still rides the hogs.
No, that's right.
Does she live with you or on her own?
No, she's got her own farmland.
Okay.
But
She's a competitor.
we haven't talked since the squealing, and
But since you stole the prize pigs and started off
I
for your own
mean,
land,
one would say I was properly left those pigs in my papa's will, even though he wasn't a pig farmer. So I took what was mine and moved on.
Farmers around the area have taken to calling it the hog apocalypse.
So Mama's still around, but we ain't talk. And then I got a wife. And I do.
Now, do you have a human wife or is it a pig in a wig?
Well, first off,
So
that's
yes,
rude.
it's a pig in a wig.
she's well fed.
The most human pig
Bethany
you
is
found.
fine.
Bethany.
Pigs are very intelligent animals.
They apparently are.
And
Emotionally
then
intelligent.
We have a little drove,
Of pig humans?
They're not.
Half pig, half humans?
No, that's not.
You've made mutants.
That's not at all.
You've been growing mutants
No,
in your
I'm
farmhouse.
saying no. You're not listening. I've got.
What do they look like?
I mean,
got
they're,
nice
don't
pink
get me wrong. Little Timothy's a
Hooves?
little portly.
They got hooves?
He's a little portly.
They got
Because
fingers or hooves?
we eat good because we make enough
Because you
money.
eat the kids.
We don't eat the kids.
Because it's not murder because they're half pig.
No, that's not true. And then I got little Samantha.
Stamantha?
Samantha, she's going into STEM program when she gets
She's
older.
a little. She's got night terrors. You can hear her squealing all through the.
So she is a pig.
No, she's a
Little
human.
girl.
Little girl.
She's a lady.
I call her my piglet.
And my little truffle trove. And then we got one more. His name is Sklanley.
Sklanley?
Sklanley, yeah.
Sklanley.
And he's perfectly fine. He's on his way to college soon.
So all of the children and the wife are 100% human.
Human people.
Human people. All right.
Right. And they call me Big Baba Piggy.
Your children call you Big
Yeah,
Papa
everybody
Pig.
call me.
Contractually obligated.
Yeah.
Okay.
They had to sign an agreement, a merchandising agreement when they was born.
So then you don't talk to your mother anymore.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So I assume you all go back to your own domiciles. It's like as you're leaving the premises, that's when it's pretty much dark, and the lights come on for a bit, and then you hear the and then the lights go out again, and everyone starts putting the candles in the windows and all that jazz. Pretty standard for the last 10 years. But you all head back home. Where do you keep your pigs?
What do you mean?
In the pig barn.
Where do you keep them? Do you keep them in a barn? Do they sleep in the bed with
They
you?
don't sleep inside the bed with us.
I thought they were free range pigs. They just kind of roam around town.
We dug trenches. We keep them underground. It's a lot cooler underground.
In the pig trench.
So I
They're ready for the next pig apocalypse.
You know, I dug out trenches all through my land.
Okay.
They call it the stylo.
Well, how do you know they're okay?
I know they're
How do you
fine.
check on them when they're in the trench?
Well, because I put a little trench door up there so nobody can get in or out. And these pigs are very strong.
we meet up there, like in your house.
What do you mean up there? I didn't
You
say up
said
there.
I keep a door up there.
Yeah,
Up there, where?
in the trenches.
But where's the entrance to the trenches?
It's in the ground.
It's at the top
Where?
There's no entrance. You just toss them in.
of the trenches.
Yeah, it's on top of the trench.
In relation to your house, where is the
Outside in the field.
entrance? Okay.
I don't know why this doesn't make sense to you.
There's a lot of things that you say
His
that don't
pa
make a lot
dug
of
the
sense to
trenches
me.
after the First War,
Yeah.
and then he grazed pigs in them.
Okay.
What's the problem?
There wasn't a war in Wyoming. was
He
there?
learned it from the Germans.
He moved to Wyoming after the war.
Oh.
They call it honkerschnauzen. It's a
Yeah.
European style.
It's a
of
false.
farming.
It's a false trench that you trick the Allies into charging, and it's just feral pigs in it,
Okay.
and then they eat you.
Okay.
It pairs well with mustard gas.
down to the bone.
Okay. So you're
Yeah, hogs can eat anything. Did you know that?
yeah.
That's
So
why
when-
they invented mustard gas, so the hogs could have a condiment in the trenches.
I made that joke.
So when you
Oh,
when you
did
get
you?
home, you're putting all the hogs in the
Good joke
trenches?
for me.
I don't have to. They
They live
know.
there.
They just go in.
They say when that sun go down, it's time to get in the trench.
Okay. see you go home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just right out back.
That's fine. Yeah.
Trench warfare field.
Yep, that's fine. So, night passes by.
Whose night? And
All of it.
no.
The whole night goes by. It's fairly normal, fairly standard night.
White night.
You wake up the next morning. What do you do?
I open the trench door.
No
Let
sound.
the piggies out.
What?
No piggies. You don't hear anything. Would you like to investigate further?
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for 38 years.
Hey, do your hog call. Maybe they're sleeping.
Go ahead and hey, cry out to your flock.
It just echoes down the trench.
I investigate with a 14.
So you go through almost the entire trench, and eventually you find a pile, or multiple piles, of pig bones, all of which are just sitting over like a very little bit of black goo-like substance, it looks like. But yeah, that's what you find. All of your hogs gone. And you're not even finding skeletons for all of your hogs. You only find some skeletons. In other places, you find just sort of piles of white dust, it looks like, and then little streaks of it going towards the entrance.
Cocaine.
Could be.
Pig-cane.
You could snort it, see what happens.
I don't want to do that. I haven't done
changed,
no
Philip.
drugs since I was in college.
You don't know if it's a drug.
Pig collar.
Could
University
be
of
sugar.
Arkansas. Go Razorbacks.
Pigs. Get it. What'd you study there? Hog husbandry?
Hog husbandry. Trenches.
I'm
Shoe
not-
shining.
Got a doctorate in physics.
Beautician.
Okay, so bones, pig bone.
Pig bone dust.
A little bit of black goo,
goo.
and then there's some white dust in places that trails up and out of the trenches.
I've kept my pigs like this for 35 years, and there's never been trouble.
No, there hasn't.
There's been trouble.
There's been trouble. I mean, all your pigs
Trouble's
are
a
gone.
hoof.
What?
There's been trouble a hoof.
Yeah, trouble a hoof.
Instead of a foot.
Isn't all your pigs are gone?
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna kill my family myself now again.
Now your
Hey.
mom's definitely going to
Otherwise, they're going to be poor.
Oh,
we can't
what
live
if
like
my
that.
Mom did this.
She might if you could go check.
I'm gonna go down to Mama's farm with my gun.
Okay. You go down. You
I
do
get
that.
into my Ford F-150.
You drive down to your mama's house.
Yeah.
All right. You get to the farm.
Kill her.
Pretty quiet.
Oh no!
Did you liquefy my hogs?
You get to the farm. What are you doing?
I'm knocking on that front door.
No answer.
I know you're in there, you hog smuggling bitch.
Okay.
I'm gonna kick the door down. Oh, hold on. Is it locked?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna kick that
wild.
door down.
You're going to kick it down
Kick it
anyways.
down.
Roll strength to kick door.
I'm gonna use advantage because I'm mostly
Nope.
all my power's in my legs. I'm a hog.
I'll
man.
give you advantage because you're grief-stricken with rage.
17.
Yeah, you kick the door open.
Where you at, you hog harlot?
Just echoes through the house.
Was she drowned in the tub last week or something? No one checked on her?
I'm gonna go see if all her pills are scattered out on the kitchen table.
You go look
floor.
in the kitchen. Everything seems to be in order.
I run upstairs.
Dog in the crate?
It looks like her bed is not made, but looks as though it's been lightly used. But where the body of a person would normally be, there's just like a little powder, like a little pile of white powder.
A murder-suicide. It's the only explanation. She killed my hogs and then liquefied herself.
Dusted herself?
I'm gonna roll downstairs to the fucking phone.
Since it
Hold
was
on.
pigs, wouldn't that be a murder-suicide?
You did.
Suicide is what it would be called.
Suicide.
Murdered suicide. All right, you know what? This is really rude. I'm gonna go back home and check on my family.
Okay.
Was my family there when I got up?
Yeah, they were there.
They were fine.
Yeah, they were fine.
All right, well, I'm gonna call the police.
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Big Papa Pig.
Which officer is this?
Officer Tony.
Oh, hi, Tony.
How are you?
Oh, I'm a little grief-stricken at the moment.
You don't sound it. You sound the same as you always do.
Why are you getting rough with me?
I'm not getting rough with you.
We're
You always
friends,
call with some sort of shenanigans about hogs, or someone was giving your hog the side eye, or
Well, now,
someone stole a hog, but it was just wandered off.
It up,
What?
since you brought it up, all my hogs were liquefied.
What?
There was nothing but
Like there's a puddle of liquid?
hot bones,
Hot bones.
some black goo, and some white powder.
Have you been drinking again?
Now, here's the thing. I thought it was all Meemaw, so I came down here to confront her about liquefying my hogs. The darndest thing. She's been liquefied, too. I didn't get to touch her bones and test the goo, but the same thing's going on.
Well, these don't have. So, just side note. This is not Tony talking. The
They are
pile of your
connected.
mother, there's no black goo there.
Just
Like the
powder.
ones where there were
Just-
like actual skeletons, that had like a little goo around it. The ones that are just straight powder, just that's
It's
it.
bone dust.
Just bone dust.
meal.
You think? But yeah. So the officer Tony is like, I'm going to ask you this question. I want you to be honest with me.
Sorry, I dropped my gun.
Lie to him.
This is why I'm asking this question. Did you finally snap and kill your pigs
I would never.
and your mother?
Oh, I would maybe.
I remember
pig
the
mother.
hogpocalypse, and I know it took a toll on you. Ever since then, you breathe like profusely when you're talking. You used to have a normal voice
Yeah,
and a normal name
yeah,
and a normal family.
sure.
You said birth defects, but
No,
weird that they all have them.
it's just bad genetics.
And I've never seen your wife speak.
She's a
So,
lady of the little words.
sure. When did you get married? Oh, right after the hogpocalypse?
That's right.
Yeah. So,
Well, I mean, it was cheap. With
I mean,
that.
I think it's time to tell you that you just married a pig. You just married one of your pigs.
Why are you roasting me when I'm trying to commit to
No. The roasting happened to your pigs last night. And to your mother, apparently.
Why are you being so mean and
Insensitive.
rude?
Because you're drunk, obviously.
I'm not-
Nobody
I don't-
liquefied your pigs
I
in the
don't
middle
drink-
of the night.
I'm not a spirits man.
You want cocaine again?
No. We don't. We gave that up when we were in Arkansas or Kansas.
Go Razorbacks.
Go Razorbacks.
All right, well, if you're being serious,
I'm being-
how about you stay at your mom's house and I'll send a deputy out to check.
I'll sit right
I'll bring
here
your
on the-
friends too, so that way nobody gets hurt. You should probably leave the gun away from you.
Oh, it's not loaded.
Then why do you have it?
Intimidation.
Who are you intimidating?
Oh.
Why were you trying to intimidate your mom?
I thought she killed him. I thought she liquefied my hogs.
Okay, we'll be over in a couple minutes.
I'm going to get a cup of tea and sit on the front porch.
Okay. So the police go over to the general store and they pick up Clem and Larry and tell them basically, something's up with Big Papa Piggy and he needs you just in case he snaps and tries to shoot.
Liquefied, you said?
Yeah, he said something about his pigs got liquefied and his mom got liquefied. So
White powder, you say?
white, that's
White
what he
powder,
said.
He
Liquefied.
on cocaine again?
That's what I asked. He said not
I
since
know.
college. So
Oh, we both know that's not true.
Maybe he just had a break from reality. We should better go check on him. You want to bring him some ham cracklings, and I'll get him one of them Coca-Colas he loves
I'm
so
gonna
much.
get him some crackling and some bits.
maybe ham's a bad idea right now because the whole
We'll tell him it's the long
Well,
run.
we'll tell him his
traumatized over the
people.
loss of his
Yeah.
pigs. Oh, okay. You're just gonna tell him his people. Okay,
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so he
maybe
drives.
it's his mom.
So
Did you do this?
I don't know.
so he drives. The chief drives you over to his mother's house. He's like, okay, and he snaps the little thing on his pistol.
think
He's
that's
just like,
gonna be necessary,
I'm
Chief."
not pulling it. I'm just getting it ready in case he's lost his mind, finally murdered his mother, his
Well, he's just a
pigs.
sheriff or a chief or what is his?
Chief Sheriff.
Chief Sheriff.
Chief Sheriff. Now you can click that open if you want, but you should have practiced your draw, and all you're really doing is lowering your ability to retention. So if he lunges for that weapon, now you can't defend it as well. Why are you doing that?
I'm not letting him get near me.
Well, you say that, but all it takes is 21 feet.
Yeah, I'll shoot him way. But if he steps,
He's gonna
within
be in a house.
He's on the
always
porch.
Gonna be 21
He's drinking
feet.
tea
So what
on
you're
the
saying
porch.
is I should just fire wildly into the house.
What I'm saying is you should have practiced your draw before you came here.
I
That
practice my
included
draw
snapping
every
that
day.
thing open. Well, then it shouldn't be a problem. Snap your shit back.
I'm unsnapping it so that way I can draw it faster.
But it should be part of your draw.
Nah,
Oh my God.
this is for your safety. Also, he's on the porch. Go fucking talk to him while I stand back here and just have my hand on my hip. That's
Well, hey,
Close
Big
to my
Papa
gun.
Pang Pang. What's up?
How you looking so
What are
glum,
you
chum?
doing?
The Lord cometh and the Lord taketh my piggies.
A warlord took your piggy.
That's right.
Like in Somalia?
Yep.
Canadian warlords came down.
I'm pretty,
Well, shit.
pretty
There's
sure.
Mogadishu all over. It's Hogadishu.
They came down from Hogwarts and took my pigs away.
Wizard stole your pigs.
There's no other explanation.
Sheriff, what are you going to do about these criminal wizards keep coming down from the mountain? They say it's part of their schooling, but I don't see why they got to learn on us common muggle folk.
He's already walked away from you guys while you're talking about pig wizards, and he has made his way towards the barn.
Your tax
yeah.
dollars at work, fellas.
I'm gonna check out the bed powder.
Okay,
I don't know what I'm going to do. That's my whole
it's very
livelihood.
coarse.
I can touch it. It
yeah,
doesn't
you can touch
kill
it.
me. All right.
Does it kill you?
How's
No.
it taste?
Fucking crime scene, and you're just going through it.
Roll nature with you do a lot of cooking, so let's go with advantage or survival. Nature or survival.
17.
I'm a cook.
it's
He's
bone.
a general store fella.
Yeah, tastes like
It's definitely
bone
powdered
meal,
bone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've sold it
meal.
as a supplement before.
Yeah. And if you look in the bed,
Adrena bone.
like the pile is sort of mapped out to where a human body would be. So
Yeah, in the kind of shape too.
a little bit, yeah.
If I sketch it because I ain't got a photograph.
But there's
machine.
also like a little trail that's going away from the body and outside the
the
house.
photograph machine that had cameras.
I didn't bring the camera. It's like 40 pounds.
This ain't the Civil War.
Didn't have a bulb to change it.
It's in 1958.
Well, you didn't have your silver nitrate tablets to put in there to make your. Oh my golly!
I deal in
Guys,
antiques.
they're just regular cameras. at
I
this
sketch
point.
it.
It's
Sketch what?
2025. They've got. Wait, no, it's not.
No,
it's
it's
not
not.
2025. It's 1958.
They got cameras.
I got
Do I have a pocket
Kodak.
camera?
probably
I think it's one of them old big bulb flashy boy things.
Eastman,
He came out of the east to do battle with.
the amazing Rando.
No. Hey, let's go.
Okay.
The good Phil will get that one.
Yes.
So the bone dust
The bone.
trails out of the house.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm going to follow me that bone does.
It goes towards the woods. You also notice as you're leaving the house, the sheriff is leaving the barn, and he's got his hat off and he's wiping his brow, and he's just like, "Well, that's weird." It's just,
What'd you see, Sheriff?
There's
Yep.
a sex dungeon in there.
there's a few piles of pig bones, and then there's a few piles of what looks like dust. This looks like these pigs have been liquefied.
Huh.
Weird, huh? You said I
Now,
was drunk.
now, Sheriff, I'm following a trail.
Well, okay, you just called me out of the blue and said my pigs have been liquefied.
Look, we all
that's a
thought-
normal. That's a normal
almost-
phone call.
Excuse
Like he
me.
was telling the
Why
truth.
would I believe?
Out of the blue, it's your job for people to call you out of the blue with crimes.
I don't get a lot of calls. It's a pretty quiet
Yeah,
town.
they don't have to give you like a heads up that they're gonna call you
Well,
for
no,
a
but
hog emergency.
it's a bit strange to get a phone call that says my pigs have been liquefied.
Oh, it's a bit strange to get a call that says a crime has been committed.
That's not the same thing.
it has. But
That's
it's not
a
legal
weird-
to liquefy pigs.
That's actually, I don't think there is a crime that says you can't liquefy a
Just
pig.
gonna sit here and
Not
wait
somebody
for that
else.
apology.
Well, maybe somebody else's.
Well, he waits for an apology.
Well, there obviously he didn't liquefy his own pigs.
Sheriff's like, okay, whatever. But anyways, I see that there's a little trail of this white
That's
stuff
I'm
on the ground.
following.
And you notice that the trails that go out of the barn also kind of coalesce with the one coming out of the house and goes into the deep, dark, creepy
Is
woods.
there woods around my house, my farm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any guns in the barn I can
Yeah, your
take?
mama still got her
guns?
armory in there.
In the barn?
No,
Probably
in
the
not.
basement, in the
house.
house.
In the
Yeah,
house.
it's in the house.
He said barn.
Yeah, there's
Any
a
place.
There's a bunch in the house.
Yeah. Rifles, shotguns.
Yeah, we can help ourselves.
You gotta go to the bookshelf and hit the one that says the Holy Bible, but it's spelled with a H instead of a W.
Well, the regular one is spelled with an H.
Yeah.
No.
It's HOLY.
No, it's a trick.
That's a trick one. She puts that on there to trick you. You go to the one with the H on it, and you hit it, and the whole bookshelf turns around. And she got every kind of weapon you can think of, except a taser.
I take a whip because they ain't been invented yet.
Tasers exist.
Did it?
Yeah.
Not until
Battery pack?
1963.
Yeah, fuck off.
No, like a little cattle prod.
That's a
taser.
different
Oh, yeah.
thing.
That's different. Sure.
It's no,
Serves the same purpose.
Same thing. And I'm a taser instructor.
Human
at the
prod.
local-
Oh, are you now? Okay.
Yeah, because they used to borrow my dead pigs. So to
Okay.
to
See how many
test
volts till they
because
explode.
the tasers and the pig skin and human skin are so.
Why does he keep saying taser, Sheriff? What is he making that word up
And
for?
you can create a sort of armor around yourself if you drape yourself in pigskin.
That's
the,
right.
the current doesn't touch you as hard.
That's true. You can just cover yourself.
So what weaponry are you guys, each of you, taking from
6-shooter.
Mama's Armory?
Winchester.
Okay. 6-shooter.
I take the old Remington.
Grenade launcher.
That's not in there.
She got it. She
Nope,
brought it
she
home
doesn't.
from the war.
She didn't fight in the war.
RPG.
She wasn't allowed to fight in the war.
The Korean War.
Didn't happen
Oh, are you sure?
yet? I don't know.
Are you sure
No,
about
I
that?
don't know.
You sure about
Either way,
that?
she didn't go.
She went.
No.
She went to Korea after the war and picked up all these old weapons.
Oh, okay.
She was a weapon enthusiast.
Hello. No.
Hi. I'll take out just a Wex Skull 1940 990s shooter.
It's a nice pistol.
It's
yeah.
Thank you.
It's
I
Italian.
said a Remington, but if they got a Marlin 30-30 in there, I'll grab that.
She's not a fisherman.
Is
She's
that
a
a-
farmer.
is that a
I tell you what, if they got it in 45-70 government, I much prefer that. It'll stop a bar.
There's a repeater. Repeating
Yes,
rifle.
lever action rifles are repeaters.
There you go. Yeah. So that you got that. You
Yeah,
got that.
the Korean War was 1950
Shut
to
up.
1953.
That's correct.
Shut up.
I grab one of them. I'm pretty good with a lever action.
Okay. So you guys head on into the woods.
Yeehaw.
The sheriff
Deputize us, Sheriff.
has sure he deputizes you, and then he also has his flashlight because it is very, very dark in these woods.
It's not
It's the middle of the day.
I know, and yet it's very dark in the woods.
Well, I bring some of Ma's pig torches.
What are they trying to
What's a
hog?
pig torch?
Oh, it's a torch that the top of it was wrapped in like a cloth, but then dipped in pig oil, so it
Yeah.
burns just as bright, if not a little bit brighter. For
Smells
longer.
good.
For some reason, I can't take you serious when you say the words pig oil.
Wow.
I
You just
don't know.
You just rendered the fat.
But whenever
Yeah,
you
it
say
could
it,
be cooked
I
fat
can't
down,
take
huh?
it serious.
Well,
Pig oil
he's
is
got to
pig
dip it
oil.
in pig oil because, as you all know, you got to burn the swine.
and it's
Sure.
too
You gotta liquefy 'em.
and we's too far from the ocean to get whale oil, so we got to use the pig oil.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't afford whale oil.
So then the rest of you have pig torches?
Pig torches.
Pig
Yeah.
torches.
But we're not lighting them till the
It's the most
flashlight
abundant
goes out.
oil we've got. It's like in Alaska they got the whale oil, but here we got the pig oil.
It's a good
Okay.
joke. Yeah.
So you guys trundle into the
twice?
forest.
I'm gonna go for 3.
Go for the hat trick.
So you trundle into the woods, and as you enter the woods, that's where we're going to take a break. And we're back. All right. So the forest itself, the ground, it's a heavy tangle of roots and fallen limbs, so it's not the easiest to walk. Like I said, it's very dark in here. There's a lot of overgrowth, so there's not very much, if at all, light coming through.
burn
The
it down.
flashlight is the only thing that's going on, other than the pig torches. So if you guys are...
Where's the deputy? What's his name?
Clem?
That's
Deputy Clem?
No.
Chief Sheriff.
Chief
Chief
Sheriff,
Sheriff.
Tony.
Tony. Yeah, he's gonna take
Chief
the
Sheriff
lead.
Tony.
Right?
Yeah,
Chief
he's
Tony
got the lead.
Sheriff.
He's got his flashlight and his pistol out.
Yeah, that's right. You should take the lead. As they've already
Yeah,
killed
we
all
haven't-
the other pigs in town. You would probably be the first one. To
Oh no, I
get
heard something
attacked.
behind me.
He doing Harry's or teacup or FBI carry with that.
Well,
flashlight.
teacup because he's a pig.
That's right.
Sure. Roll me. So you guys are walking in the woods for about 20 minutes. This
Shut up.
trail of white still continuing to go through the woods. Everybody roll me a perception check.
Oh, that's right. We're playing D&D. Oh, well, shit. I rolled a 15.
I got 13.
2.
Well, so everybody other than Big Papa Pig stops in their tracks as you hear some sort of noise.
I'm just keep going over.
And you
that.
swear that out of the corners of your eyes, you see something dart just behind the trees. And you move your lights in that direction, and there's nothing there anymore.
Fucking hide behinds.
I'm just keep going through the faces. I'm scared I'm going to lose the mental picture of my pigs now that I'm never going to see them again.
Come on out,
Petunia.
pig melter.
We got
And the
you.
We know
flashlight
you're
starts.
there.
So the flashlight starts to flicker.
Flashlight.
Yeah, the sheriff has a flashlight.
So
The English call it a torch.
Torch, sure.
Sorry.
And your actual torches start to, like, it's almost like a heavy wind going through. And they're, like, getting a little low as the light starts to dim a bit. And you're getting a very uneasy feeling in these woods.
You said it's fall.
Yes.
So a lot of dead leaves on the ground.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
All around you, in fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
One way to keep it lit.
Can't take out a forest fire all at once.
Sheriff,
That's
I'm gonna
So-
start backing up.
Hold on.
Yes.
Is there like a dead stump anywhere?
It's the woods, so yeah.
Okay.
We trying to fashion a turtle?
unlike those alive stumps.
Yeah,
Sure.
Well, the stumps can still
So
be
you're all-
alive.
That's true.
Looking around, and all of a sudden, Clem, you feel something grab your leg and yank
My
you
leg!
backwards, so you fall face first into the foliage of the forest floor. You feel as though something's pulling you pretty quickly
Can we
towards.
see him?
He's got my leg. Help me.
So yeah, if you turn around and look, the light is just keeps getting dimmer and dimmer. The flashlight is almost entirely out, and there seems to be a black tendril wrapped around his leg, pulling him into.
Can I shoot the tendril?
You can.
Just if I had just had one shot.
Shoot the tendril. Don't
Sure.
shoot me.
Roll
That
to
would
attack.
be a comic mishap.
Assume that I'm proficient in
Pistol.
pistol whipping. Pistol
Well, that's a
shooting.
different thing. Yep.
So I got me a 19. Shoot that tendril.
So yeah, so you shoot the tendril,
Shoot it. Shoot.
and when you fire, it seems to hit the tendril, but doesn't seem to do any damage to the tendril itself. It sort of like goes through it, and you can see it hits the branches and the roots on the ground behind it. But the flash does cause the tendril to let go and go back into the woods. When that happens, you notice that the flashlight goes out, and the sheriff's there hitting the flashlight, and it won't come back on.
I'm following the white back to
And your
home.
torches are getting real low.
Well, I'm taking off
I
my
reckon
shoes.
we ought to cheese it.
I'm taking off my shoes so I can feel the bone powder beneath my toes,
Okay.
and I use that to guide my way back to the light of the.
Okay, well, it's very dark.
Well,
you got a long way to go back
Well,
to.
I'm trying.
Okay.
Well,
20
surely we
minute
can
walk.
see the sunlight at the edge of the wood, at the edge of the forest.
Where you are right now, you see no light.
Can you hear me, Clemdo?
Yeah, it let me go. Come
Sheriff
help,
starts-
help me up.
Sheriff starts firing wildly into the woods,
Well, we've got us a distraction. Head back to the edge, everybody.
and your torches go out.
Yes. I'm trying to turn around about face, 180
Okay.
degree,
Sure.
God
and
damn unreliable pig oil.
feeling these bone path.
Sure. There's a lot of, like, the ground is very uneven because of all the roots and everything, so it's not exactly an easy run.
Well, I'm going to do it.
Okay. Athletics.
5.
Okay.
Not moving too quick.
No. You trip almost immediately.
Well, that's a different roll.
Okay. You're right. It is a different roll. Let's go with luck. High, low.
Low.
You don't trip. You're just going very slowly.
Careful.
Yeah. What are the other two doing?
I'm trying to cheese it out of there, but I say Big Papa Piggy. Oh shit! He's quiet. Hell,
He's quiet.
He's going
real
dark.
quiet.
he's gone.
He's real quiet. All right. So then what are you doing, Clem?
I'm running my ass back the way I came.
Okay. Roll me athletics. And then guess me
Roll-
high-low.
I rolled an 11, and I guess low.
Okay. So you're not running very fast, but you almost immediately trip and
Well,
fall
it's what I want
face
to count all the
first.
deep fried pig I eat.
Yep.
My arteries are basically like clogged with butter.
Sure. The sheriff immediately falls down as well.
Everybody's running,
It seems that way.
and no one's gonna
But
stand
no one's
up.
getting anywhere.
I'm not running.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm probably gonna take some of these leaves and try to keep my flame afloat. And
Your
then
flame has gone out.
completely.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start talking to this entity.
It feels as though the forest is just closing in around you guys.
Jason.
Hold on. Bormamu, I've come to bargain.
To bargain?
I want to talk to this monster.
Okay.
Bormamu.
Okay.
Because it's a pig and your
It's
mother.
pigs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Say your piece.
that's fine.
You get no response from Bor Mamu.
I've come to bargain. Obviously, you've got a hunger for delicate swines that you need fed. Save me and my community, and we shall bring a sacrifice once a week to fuel your hunger. Let us live, and let us keep this promise to you.
What are the other two of you doing while he's making a bargain with Bor Mamu?
Well, I don't suffer my friends to make contracts with eldritch beings, bovine, swine, or earth sign. So I'm going to put him down real quick on the way out because
Like, shoot him?
obviously he has given himself over to dark powers.
So you're shooting him in the total darkness.
You're gonna try to.
Yes, I hear his voice. I hear his
right.
eldritch prayers.
He
Roll
ran
your
away.
shot.
He ran
Roll
away.
your
He
shot with disadvantage.
Yeah, double
Okay, well.
disadvantage.
No.
Triple
It's just
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
I mean, yeah, it's a 13.
What's your dexterity, Porky Pig?
I'm a fucking. You know what? I'm gonna have to roll something real quick because it would be 10 plus my dex. So let me get my dex.
Pick a good one.
Get this
What
one.
about that one?
Yeah. He hits. 6. It's 10, 12, which is a plus 1. So 11.
So yeah, so you shoot
Him in the.
Porky Pig in the right arm, like literally right in the middle of his bicep.
That's my hog cranking arm.
The flash
What
of
you
light.
get for treating with the evil powers of the deep earth?
The sheriff also makes a run, like gets back up and starts running towards the direction of where Larry has also been running. Do you want to try and run again, Clem?
Yeah, I mean, now that I have ceased the evil ritual that was happening behind me.
I mean, not really, probably.
Hey,
You
let him
just shot
think
in
what
the
he
arm.
wants.
I
wants-
killed
You
his
don't know,
ritual
but
arm.
yeah.
By this
He
blood,
can't
we
crank
are back.
hogs no more.
Sure. All right. Well, roll me an athletics check and then guess me high-low.
17.
Okay.
Hi.
So you manage to find your footing and start to take off through the underbrush, following the footsteps of your other compatriots who have just taken off.
I'm a late bloomer.
Okay. So you've heard them run out of the grove. And again, the forest just feels like it's closing in around you, Big Papa Pig. So what was, were you continuing to bargain with Bor Mamu?
To prove my sincerity, this blood I spill for you.
Oh no! I completed the blood ritual.
Okay.
In me you trust, as everyone else flees in fear. I respect thee, Bormamu. Let the hogging begin.
Now do your pig call.
You guys hear a pig call behind you before it is cut abruptly short as he is devoured
I turned
this.
into.
This phantom darkness of sorts that is just grabs him and absorbs him almost
Rips him in
immediately.
pieces.
Rips him to pieces. You guys eventually burst out of the woods, and it's brightly lit again as soon as you get outside. But when you look back towards the forest, it almost looks as though like no light is existing in there. Like it's just a void of light.
Sheriff,
What are you doing?
You got any Ghostbusters you can call, Sheriff?
Ghostbusters?
Supernatural.
I'll
Churchmen?
make a couple calls and see if we can't get somebody out here because I don't know what the hell that was.
You want me to burn this section of wood down?
This section of woods?
Yeah.
I mean, we could
That's you. Bless
Yeah,
you.
controlled burn.
try.
Gasoline.
You want me to make a call or burn first?
Make a call, and I'll worry about the burn.
All right, you burn it. I'm gonna get on the phone. So he goes to his car to get on the radio to call in somebody. That somebody happens to be an undercover agent for the SCP Foundation. So the SCP is about to send some people out here. We'll find out what or who those people are exactly in a bit. But you're going to try and burn down the woods? Mm-hmm. All right, how you doing that?
Well, I'll head out to the barn and get the gasoline from the farm tank,
Okay.
and I'm just sloshing it at the edge of the woods.
Okay.
And then I make a little trail over the white bones, and I bring it back to the house, and I light a hog torch, and I
Okay.
watch it go.
All right, so the fire takes off through the field, gets to the woods, and starts to light the woods on fire. Now, what about this is controlled burn? Like, what's
It's
to...
not.
Okay, I was going to say, what's to keep the entirety of the forest from
Well,
burning?
we are in control of starting the burn.
Got it. Okay, so a raging fire is basically underway
Fuck you,
and starts to
wood
spread
monster.
throughout the woods.
Yeah.
So that happens. The sheriff immediately runs over. He's like, I made the call. I thought you said you were going to do a controlled burn.
What am I, a forester?
Then why'd you say you were going to do it?
I killed whatever
Why'd
the
you
fuck's in
believe
that oven. Why'd you believe me?
What? You sounded like you knew what you're talking about.
That's my salesman voice. You want to?
God damn, you're a good
You want to buy some
Aren't
flour?
you supposed to be able to like detect when people are lying? or
I'm
something?
having a panic attack. Okay?
Oh my god! You should be calm in this
A
circumstance.
tentacle
really.
monster came out and tried to bang, bang, bang. He just shoots up in the sky.
Easy.
Everybody
Oh
calm
my
down.
God.
You call the
Calm
fire
down.
department.
You guys calm
All
down.
right. Easy there, Keanu.
We're going to go back to town. We're going to figure this out.
All right. Well, it fired.
I already
burning.
got it figured out. We're gonna burn that fucker down, and all the awesome deep one powers that dwell within the woods outside our home are going to be expelled.
Purified.
Well,
By
some
Purified
people's
with the
homes
cleansing
are
power of
connected to
fire.
that forest.
Our souls are connected to the forest.
Well, you
No,
know what?
some
Then
people's
they
got
will not
houses
have
in
to
them
suffer
woods.
damnation at the hands of the tendril beast.
Oh, my God. So he goes back to his car. He's like, are you coming or no?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He goes back to town.
I could eat.
All right. So it's going to take the SCP a little bit to get there, but it's going to be nightfall before too long.
Well, it ain't too dark then. Because of the raging forest fire.
Sure, the raging fire is going, and it is spreading, it seems, pretty pretty quickly.
Marshmallows available at the general store.
Let's see here.
Hog mellows.
Tristan High-Low.
Let's keep it low, baby.
Okay. Yeah, the forest fire continues to just keep on burning
I know how
as
to
it just
make a big
spreads
fire.
and spreads. Now, it's not hitting the woods on the other side of the town, so it's just hitting basically all the northern woods
Where them
that go up
tendrils at.
towards Canada. But yeah, so
Yeah.
just, it's going pretty hard.
It's fire season.
Sure. So the night passes, more woods continue to burn. Roll me an investigation check.
I hope none of them wolves don't get burned. I love those little guys.
All of them are dead. You've killed them all.
I rolled a 16.
They got me 5.
Okay. With a 16, you realize that you notice that as you're going to work, A, it's very smoky outside. But B,
Yep.
you notice that one of the houses on the way to work, the door is cracked open, and there is a white powder trail
damn it.
running out of the building.
Somebody done stole your filing cabinet. You said white powder trail or white paper trail?
White powder.
Oh, that's not file. They stole. They stole your filing cabinet where you keep your cocaine.
Okay. It's like, what are you talking about?
I thought you said paper trail.
Powder trail.
Well, shit.
Meanwhile, pulling up is a black car, all black car.
Cadillac.
And inside this black car is
Teresa.
okay. Teresa.
Taekwondo.
Sure. Teresa, what are you?
Human female.
No, I mean,
Ready
like,
to rock.
are you MTF? Are you scientist? Are you? What are you?
I'm MTF.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're just
I'm also a
You're all-
dual-class scientist.
okay. You're
dabble.
You're scientist MTF.
Yeah, I'm science curious, you know.
Science curious MTF. All right. Well, you show up.
Ready.
All right. You roll up.
Yeah. I don't roll.
It's very smoky in this town.
It's got a nice pig smoke to it.
Yeah, mostly just pine smoke.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, so I'm here. What, you want me to put this fire out? What's the deal?
Well, you see Clem in the middle of the street looking at a pile of white powder running outside of a building.
Hey, are you FBI or something? They done stole our supplements.
Okay.
Yeah, last night they done liquefied my friend's pigs, and he trafficked with dark magics, and I had to shoot him and burn down the forest to keep it from spreading. But I don't know, that fire is a little out of control. If you got a hose or something in there, it might work.
All right, I'm going to get back on the radio, back to home.
Sure. Ring,
yeah,
ring.
this is Terry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're going to need a containment unit. It's about 10 miles by 10 miles. The city's fucked. Just contain it all.
Are you sure?
100%. I just met one of the mayor. This place looks terrible.
It's
I'm
hell.
an alderman,
It's hell
thank
here.
you.
Yeah. So we can either set it all and contain it with death, or we can just lock the entire city down. I could tell.
Are you sure the danger's in the
Science
city?
curious. Yep.
You
I'm
don't
just
want to ask
saying.
any other scientific questions? I'll come down.
He's the
I'm a
mayor.
researcher. I'm on my way.
Excuse me.
Click.
That
Terry shows up.
Terry shows up. And who else is
this is their mayor.
Yeah, there's Clem.
Thank you, Miss Taekwondo.
You're welcome.
Taekwondo.
No, it's Taekwondo.
It's Taekwondo.
Teresa Taekwondo.
Teresa
I'm Terry
Taekwondo.
Pincer. Terry Pincer.
Terry Pincer.
Yep. And
we
you're-
dated in
you're,
the academy.
No relation.
you're Clem the mayor. Is that right?
Mayor Clem.
Mayor
I
Clem?
don't know who told you about the political situation here, but your information is a little bit off. I make the bits. I put them in my
bits?
tub.
You
Yeah,
got like what,
Donner
1,000 bits? Pet a dog for 1,000 bits?
I'm not sure. I reckon that might not even work. That
I'm
might
going to
happen
call
early.
back to the foundation.
What?
I'm calling back to the foundation.
Well, while she's on the goddamn phone.
Ring, 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 ring.
Hello?
Hi.
I think Terry's been compromised.
What?
We need to shut everything down here.
Who is this?
This is Teresa.
Hold. One moment. Let me look at your file here, Teresa.
Clem, can you explain the situation
Extremely
here?
paranoid.
So, ever since I was a boy.
Skip ahead a little.
All right. So, ever since I was a young man.
God. How old are you?
Well,
45.
if you cut my hemorrhoids open and count the rings, about 37.
I don't like that visual.
All right. Well, what's going on as of
Well,
today? How did we get to this situation?
Well, today, the evil forest wherein unruly spirits dwell is being cleansed with the holy power of fire.
Yeah, but then there's this trail of bones.
Well, I
He
thought we were
just-
talking about today. That was yesterday.
You're standing on it.
Remember,
Oh,
Terry,
yeah.
you
Well,
just
it's a
said
new
you
bone
were-
trail. We ain't checked the general store yet. The robbers might still be in there.
So if the fire is cleansing, how is this happening?
Well, I mean, I reckon the fire wasn't to cleanse the bone powder.
Well, if the monster is pulling people in from the town and still his house is burning, how is this happening, Mayor Terry?
I don't know. You're the investigators. I just make the bits. You want some? They're good.
Yeah, I'll try some.
They might be pork.
Roll perception.
All of us?
Yeah, Mayor Terry, because I'm
You're
about
right
to
in the
put
middle
you in
of
a
the street.
potato sack.
Terry got a
10.
24.
Okay.
19.
Okay. Everybody, even
Clem.
dumbass Clem, hears a scream from behind you.
Oh,
And you look back, and it's hard to see anything because of all the smoke sort of getting rid of most of the light. But you see the shadow of a person, and then you see what looks like something attach onto that person and just pull them off into
Wow.
the smoke, and you can't see them anymore, and the scream is just cut short.
Is that one of your constituents? I said that right.
I am not the mayor. I'm.
See, I don't know if that's a
I
character
ran
thing
a
or
couple
if you
times.
Now,
can't
Clem,
speak.
Clem,
Yeah.
when
Yeah?
you were in the woods,
In the womb.
with the sheriff,
Oh, the forest.
and one of them thing grabs you by the leg, like you said, and when you told me what happened,
I did tell you. I gave you the QRD.
what drove it off? Was it the bullet or?
Well, my friend shot at it, and it recoiled. The bullet did not appear to strike it, but it did recoil as if in pain or surprise. It let me go.
From like the
So I don't know
sound
if
or
it
the
was
light
the-
or the flash?
I have not been able to conduct further experimentation.
All right. Taekwondo, Officer Taekwondo, did you bring flashbangs?
Did I ever?
You want to try those out?
Yeah. Right here?
Click. Ting, 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 ting.
It's like 9 a.m. Right? What time is it?
At this point,
5:30.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
9 a.m.
Yeah, but it's pretty dark
Okay.
considering all the smoke.
Well,
I'm
when you're a
gonna
big
throw
fan,
I'm going to throw it my hardest into the woods.
You're not. That's not where the
I
scream
can
came
make it.
from.
It's like 300
The
yards.
scream came from an alleyway just down the street.
light it up.
We got alleyways?
Yeah, like alleyways
rows
or
of
like
houses.
or streets.
I was not picturing the same kind of remote town.
I mean,
you
an
were.
alleyway would just be the space between two buildings. So I mean, whatever.
All right.
How I'm picturing it, anyways. So you're rolling towards that direction,
Yeah, we need some like phosphorus light stuff.
Teresa.
Yeah.
Taekwondo.
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 That's what I said.
Yeah.
Taekwondo.
It's Spanish.
Yeah. So you throwing?
Yeah, I throw.
What did you get?
Oh,
You gotta tell me.
I didn't roll yet.
I just do it.
It's a critical 20.
Yeah, you throw it.
How many
you,
yards?
You
30
throw it.
yards?
You throw about 20 directly to
Like
where?
Johnny Uranus?
Yes, like
Johnny
Johnny
Hugh
Eugenus.
Thank
Yes.
you, Janus.
And you throw it in there, and it goes off.
And I'm going to run in there.
Okay.
Gun out.
Well, as soon as it flashes, it's then dark again because of all the smoke. And there's a pile of bones on the ground.
Fuck.
Terry's gonna get back in the car.
But you notice that the shadows are starting to move closer
I run
to
out
you.
of there.
Taekwondo.
I do a taekwondo roll.
Okay, you
You
do.
get out of
You
there.
roll out of there, but the shadows are moving towards you.
Great. I get into my helicopter and I get
You don't
away.
have a helicopter. You drove it in a car.
Terry already got in his car and is driving away.
Okay, Terry got it.
It's weird how I called this right in the beginning and nobody would have listened to me. Told me that, Teresa, you're paranoid idiot. Contain it
You
down.
said destroy the town.
Contain it all up.
When I'm in the car, I'm gonna get it on the radio.
Uh-huh.
Say, hey, we need to get a firefighting team out of here to get the smoke down, and then we got to keep light everywhere in this forest and area to keep the monsters in check because they recoil from light, but they aren't hurt by normal munitions, I believe. But the light keeps them away, and if we can circle them with the light, maybe like the vampires, they'll die.
Okay.
I don't
Send it
think they'll-
in.
I'm also
Taekwondo's dead. Don't send a search party.
Bang. Taekwondo's dead. I'm pretty sure I saw her. All right, so you call it in. Eventually, the SCP coordinates
Don't
to
vote
get
for Clem.
firefighters because they don't
Yeah, I'm
have a
going to contain
firefighting
Clem
service.
in a potato sack.
Sure.
Bring him home with me.
So they come out. They're dropping
married
water
now.
with helicopters. They're they got planes as well.
The Canadians send help.
The Canadians sent help. It's crazy. And eventually they do manage to put out the fires. It's still very smoky in the town.
We got to have a big fan to blow the smoke away.
Up to Canada.
Okay.
To say thank you
So
for all the firefighting help.
they think that the majority of the smoke should clear out within a day or two. Now they start to set up big floodlights going every which way, as well as monitoring equipment.
Chemical fire.
They want me to
equipment.
make that throw again, like I'm in a big stadium at the
Where are you
big
throwing
game.
this time? Throw what?
Flashbang.
Another flashbang?
Yeah,
Where are you throwing it?
to the moon.
Oh, to the moon.
I could do
Roll
that.
to throw it to the
Straight
moon.
up.
Yeah, throw it straight up in the air. To the
Got
moon.
5.
Okay, you throw it 2 feet up. It just hits you in the head. Tink, 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 tink.
I've got my MTF helmet on. It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, it goes off right next to you.
And I've got
Causing damage.
3 pairs of
You
sunglasses.
take 3
on.
damage from an explosion
No, I
being right
don't.
next to
Not
you.
going to register it.
Well, okay.
And Papa Taekwondo told me never to fear anything, not even pain.
Fearing pain and suffering pain are 2 different things.
Nope. He's the one who invented judo, so he knows what he's talking about.
Sure, your dad's name just wasn't
Excuse me, Papa,
Papa
not
Judo.
Daddy.
Judo.
Papa
No.
Judo.
No, that's the president of Canada.
Judo. Okay.
Okay.
but Judo.
Brazilian judo.
Judo.
Papa
Come and fight me.
Taekwondo
I know
invented
judo.
judo. Come on.
All right.
Get your head out of your ass.
So they've set up floodlights
Yeah.
and generators because, again, every night the power goes out.
Mm-hmm.
But you notice that even with where are you guys setting up these floodlights?
everywhere.
Everywhere, all over the town.
Around the town. We burned a ring around the town.
You know what?
Right?
We're going to get a giant reflective mirror from the sun and point it right on town.
You did.
How
Good
you
idea.
reflect light from the sun?
From the
to
moon,
here?
asshole.
What?
Yeah, the moon just reflects light from the sun, and you reflect the light from the moon.
Well, sure, but it's not exactly a mirror finish.
Sure. So you have these floodlights set up,
Send some astronauts up there.
and you have to bring your own power source
Buzz
because
Aldrin. I can't wait to go to the
God
moon
the
and fuck those Martians.
towns continues to malfunction every single night.
I like to go into my spacesuit to take a shit because that's what kind of human I am. I'm Buzz Aldrin.
feel warm in my pants.
Any of these feds buying any of my Donner Party bits? I'm trying to run a business.
Probably, but also even with the floodlights, people seem to still be going missing.
Well, are they living in their houses in the
Now
dark?
you can roll
They're not
to
just-
observe
they're not
or
just staying in
try
their
and keep a
houses.
close eye on things.
Have I gone missing yet?
Let's find out.
Why would you ask that kind of question, Clems?
Let's find out.
Well, I would like to know where I am to see if I can continue to play
High-low,
my character.
high-low.
I'm doing
Mayor
a
Clem.
D10 for you, Clem. If you guess it right, you die.
If I guess it right, I die.
Yeah, you've got a 90% chance of survival, bud.
You a D10?
Yep. What a
You
guess.
just rolled again.
Just do this. Do the basic bit answer. 7.
You're not dead.
Hey.
Yeah.
I would have said a 3.
But one of your kids is.
Well, little Skeeter, he was always a little, I don't know, drown inclined.
Sure. So it seems as though even with heavy floodlights, people are still getting snatched. So roll me perception to try and monitor a little closer as to what's going on.
Got an 18, Terry.
Okay.
Practicing my jiu-jitsu moves out back.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Okay. Out back. So you're not even watching. You're just
Just practicing my jiu-jitsu moves.
got it. You're very useful member to the
I
SCP
am
Foundation.
I'm an MTF, not really a.
You're science curious.
I'm curious about how quick I can move these arms.
Sure. The other one, what did you get?
Terry?
No, Terry got a
19.
19, yeah. You notice through observation that the shadows are what appear to be sentient and can make plans and whatnot. So it seems as though they are taking, they're looking for points that are overlap or something that they could sort of sneak around. Also, it seems like it can split itself up into multiple entities and then move around the town that
But
way.
we believe it. We've got it trapped in the town.
You believe that. But during the day, you don't see it anywhere. Because eventually the smoke does clear, and then you don't see it anymore during the day. So it's just sort of when it was dark enough, it just kind of stuck around all day. So
we gotta raise this town.
okay, you can do that.
It takes a village.
Yeah, bulldozers during the day.
You just bulldoze the whole town.
Eminent domain.
All right, you
What the
bulldoze.
fuck?
You bulldoze the whole town.
Yep.
All right,
Make it flat.
sure.
Pave over it.
Pave
Where am
over
I
it.
gonna fry my bits now?
Okay.
In prison.
Even what the
Potato
fuck?
sack.
Even in eminent domain, you gotta give me fair. You gotta give me a fair price for
Look at all
the
these
property
D-class
you
we
take.
have now.
What is a D class?
So it takes quite some time to
Pave it.
bulldoze a town.
Well, we bulldoze the town one day.
Okay.
We clear out
It's
the
starting
rubble.
to get dark again.
Yeah, at night we go back to the light perimeter.
Okay. And you notice that it seems as though the shadow is coming from outside the town.
Shit.
As that's where the shadows are coming
It was
from.
always coming from the woods, you idiot.
So yeah. So
I'm not even.
hope you're
I'm
proud of
science
yourself.
curious.
Y'all don't want to live here. There's
So-
shadow
I wanted
monsters.
to live here my whole life. That's why I moved here.
so part of the town is now bulldozed,
Can I
Might
shoot
as
a
well
while
tracker?
the shadow
yeah.
monster continues to poke and prod around.
Can I shoot a tracker onto the shadow monster?
You could try.
Here's what's going to tell
Taekwondo,
you:
take shot.
woods.
When you shoot, it just goes right through it.
It's made of shadows.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it daytime?
Eventually, yeah.
Finish the town off. We don't need
Oh,
some
hold on. Clem,
second.
guess
Yes.
D10.
Oh, you should bring it down to a D8 every time you guess.
2.
You're fine.
Yeah, I know.
Keep lowering his chances.
Oh, you know what? That's right. There were less
D8.
buildings to hide in.
people, less building.
So yeah, D8. So
Fewer building.
guess a D8.
Just a D8.
Yeah.
4.
You're still alive.
That's right. Clem persists.
Yeah, Clem, it's great. The rest of your kids are dead, though.
Well, you
And
know,
your wife.
I can make more.
Okay. So yeah, now what's your plan?
We're going to finish bulldozing the town
Okay.
because we don't
Where's-
need a half circumcised thing going on.
We
Okay.
gotta send a fire squad into the woods.
Okay. Send
Why
fire-
are you people like this? I pay my taxes.
Potato sacked.
With a D class bait with dead man switch. What are they called? Grenades, but not the grenades that explode. The ones
Here's
that
what
are
we're going to
flashbang.
do.
Okay.
We're going to fill a corpse with grenades and flashbangs and marionette it out by the woods. But we're going to give it like a job, like a, what do you think? You're right, a hot dog stand.
Yeah.
Pushing his little hot dog cart. And
You're
when those smoke
introducing a
monster.
competitor to my business?
What business?
It's a corpse. Also,
What business?
potato sack.
I'm going to use one of your kids now.
My business is an idea, and you can't kill it with a bulldozer.
Okay.
And then
So
when
I'm
the
trying to-
smoke monster from Lost comes out and grabs it,
So you're putting
kaboom.
you're putting a dead body in a fake hot dog stand
And-
on wheels that you could push through the woods,
Yes.
even though the terrain is very uneven. And,
We're going to put like those beach wheels
oh, okay.
on it so it can go mountainside.
Got it. So you have a corpse in a hot dog stand on beach wheels that you're pushing with a
uniform.
long stick.
What the fuck
Long
is a
stick.
beach wheel?
How long of a stick are we pushing this hot dog
300
corpse?
yards.
300 yards.
Yeah.
You don't have a straight line of
I
300
can
yards.
lift that.
You definitely also
Most
can.
certainly
People
could.
are
It
saying,
can't.
"Can I see some ID? What are y'all doing?"
Clem, unless
Let
you
the
have a better
professionals work.
idea.
All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make.
Also, Steve, you can play an SCP professional at this point if you would like.
Okay. Well, I
No.
was gonna wait until Clem got
should.
snatched.
Well, you did, I thought.
We snatched Clem and put him into
yeah.
D class.
Okay.
He didn't know. We didn't
No,
do
he's
anything
still
bad.
alive.
in class.
Yeah.
You can, but he
Here's
might
what we're
not
going to do. We're going
I
to use all
detained Clem.
the servos and robotic parts from the local robot store.
There's not one.
Oh, we bulldozed it down before I could get in there.
Also, no, it never existed because we're in fucking middle of nowhere, Wyoming.
They don't have like a Disney
A robot store?
They
No.
don't have a
50s?
robot store up here?
No. They don't have a Disney store either. There's no animatronics. Sundance, Wyoming.
Dr. Clem. Is that it?
He's not a doctor. You're
He's-
science curious.
My
Oh,
name.
sorry, Clem.
My name is Fan Clem Dango.
Fammed.
Dr. Fan.
Fan.
Dr. Fan. I'm out of ideas.
Uh-huh.
This shadow monster's coming from the woods.
Yes.
It's eating the people.
Right.
It turns off electricity.
Uh-huh.
It quenches fire from afar.
Sure.
It fears the light, but it doesn't seem to kill it.
Have you considered chopping down trees in the forest and like working inwards?
During the day, we'll just make a tree ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just chop down trees and work your way in.
And then we'll send hogs in so it kills them at night.
The fuck are you talking about?
We don't. It'll eat people if it doesn't have hogs.
Well, all the hogs are gone.
We could chuck in more hogs. We're the Foundation.
Oh yeah, we can make an emergency hog shot.
Yeah. All right. Let's plan that action.
I was gonna say, let's get that
Hog
catapult.
mortar.
It's like a
potato. It's like a potato gun, but with hogs.
A pneumatic hog tube.
A rail gun, but for hogs.
Hog trailer trip.
Something there. Anyway, yeah, we'll try that out. So we're chopping down trees
Okay.
gradually to make a step until we can get it in a ring.
We are deforesting. Until we
Sure,
can get
you're
there.
deforesting. And even so, eventually you deforest. And even when you deforest this one area, it just feels like light does not really feel like going there so much.
Can we cut a ring around it so it's like it's just this grove of darkness in the center?
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to build a wall.
It looks as though there is a pit in the middle of this grove of darkness.
I know a guy that can build the greatest
It's
wall.
lit up enough because you've cut down trees. So, like, light doesn't like to be there, but
Can kind
you can still kind of see well enough at this point.
Yeah.
And
Toss
plus,
a
all
rock
of you
in and
have
see what
lights.
happens.
You don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
No.
No.
You toss a rock in and you don't hear any sound.
Can we shoot it with napalm?
You can.
This is what, the third bottomless pit we've encountered?
Can we?
I mean, you'd have to get closer to the pit to see what's inside the pit.
I don't wanna.
But also, I'm assuming you
Is
all
this
have.
Mel's hole?
No.
Fucking read a book.
You just looked it up.
No, I didn't. I know what that is. I listened
yeah?
to
Okay.
Coast to Coast.
You literally just picked up your phone and looked, and then you
I sent a
magically said
Snapchat.
Mel's hole.
I saw him send a Snapchat.
Okay.
You cuck.
Of his Mel's hole, probably.
You don't know Mel's hole?
No.
Fucking educate yourself.
Okay. Well.
Anyway, it's
yeah,
not in this part of the world.
It was
Anyway.
in Australia, idiot.
No, that was Mel's hole too. The first one was up in Washington State
How much?
We're not
before
in
the
Washington
government
State.
took it.
I thought the government took the one in Australia.
No, they took over the one up in, I think it was Oregon or Washington.
We're not in either of those states.
I understand. I said we're not in the same region where Mel's hole would be.
Well,
You're
his
not listening.
ex-wife tried to take one of them.
Then why would Mel's hole be here?
She took half his hole.
That's right, the western half.
Sure. So do you guys also have high-powered lights or no?
Yes.
Okay.
We've built the perimeter
Are
around
we
this.
spelunking?
How many at nighttime? How many hogs do we have to put in that it just sticks with them and doesn't?
Well, so when you build a perimeter around this thing of light, you notice that. So when you try to shine your light down into the hole, you feel as though the ground is shaking a little bit, and there are black tendrils sort of whipping their way
You playing a video? Or
at.
something?
It's probably me having Twitch up on the phone. If I thought I muted it, but apparently not. So it almost seems like black tendrils are whipping up and trying to hit the lights out of the way to like free it. But if you continue to shine light, like high-powered
and
light,
more lights.
it
and
the
napalm
darkness
fire?
recedes. The fire doesn't seem to really do anything to it.
How big's the hole?
About 15 feet across.
That's it?
Yeah. But the more you shine this light, like hardcore into this spot, the darkness recedes until you don't see anything there anymore. It's just like a dirt sort of. What's the
Puddle?
opposite of a dome? A
Concave?
Yeah, it's like concave.
Concavity?
The opposite of a dome is a bowl.
Okay,
A
yes,
bowl,
bowl.
yes.
So it's like a dirt bowl. Sorry, words. So yeah, so there's a dirt bowl. So you don't see anything. Though roll sanity checks.
Piss check. Oh. Terry got a 15.
13
10.
for Teresa.
Okay.
10.
Everybody but Fan Club Dango, you guys feel as though, even though you don't see anything, you're pretty sure it's still there.
We'll keep light on it.
Okay.
Motel 6
Well,
this shit.
I think everything's fine. Look, I'm going to walk down there and show you.
I turned the lights off real quick
Yeah, immediately.
and turned them on. I guess he was wrong.
Let that be a lesson to you, everybody who's staying here to guard here for the rest of your lives.
If you walk down there, you definitely feel as though you like something is
dread
piercing
presence?
through the bottom of your shoes
I don't like it.
Ow!
and burrowing up inside your
No,
body
thank
Somebody
you.
left a whole bunch of nails down here.
to drain out your innards.
Don't.
Ow!
It's gonna liquefy you,
Yeah.
Fen.
It's definitely liquefying you right now.
Oh, my liquids.
It's gonna
you
turn
can-
you into
know what?
a pork
You can
kill.
you rolled athletics to jump out of the hole.
Just shoot him.
5.
I'm gonna
You don't.
taekwondo kick it right back in.
Your bottom half.
liquids.
So you go to jump, and your top half just falls off the front half, and you fall face first into the bowl. So more of those little tendrils pop up through your face, and they just turn you into a
That's
skeleton.
awful.
Yeah, slurp you up real good in
need
a
a
matter of moments.
Steady supply of bulbs.
Couldn't we just build like
Fluorescent
a
lights?
dome? A light
A
dome?
light dome.
You could build a
Change
dome
the
here.
bulbs on it as needed.
You could also remove it from this area.
Or we could dig it out.
You could.
We could try to excavate it with a light dome on top of it.
We
Yeah.
have all those
Take it to a foundation,
bulldozers
Could.
and caterpillars up there.
and
that
then
we
we'll put
can
it in a secure room at the bottom of a facility
A facility. It's a
Sicilian
facility.
facility.
Sicilian
Yeah.
facility.
Yeah.
in New York.
Yeah. So so you dig it up. You're very careful to keep lights on it and everything like that. Are you doing any contingencies to make sure nothing goes wrong with the lights?
I'm gonna send it
We
to
have- yeah.
Philadelphia.
We've got a
That's not an answer to the question.
we've got a steady
Pico.
stream of bulb changes being brought to
Okay. I wasn't really talking about the bulbs, but that's fine.
and
that is a
an
contingency. you can do.
electricity generator truck next to it.
You know what? We're gonna bring it to the facility that's near a nuclear power plant,
Okay.
so that the running water on the river keeps the lights going at all time.
Yeah.
Voice and Head General Hieronymus Moosh here. We got the nuclear power plant there. We got geothermal. We got a gasoline generator backup. We got solar. We got wind, and we've hiked into the hydroelectric dam nearby too.
Okay. So you guys contain this
And we got a fat
anomaly
guy on a treadmill.
in a room. Like, eventually you remove the dirt and everything, and there's always just you put something like there's always just this little thing of darkness that's hiding,
Swirling ball.
and the lights stay on to make
Does
sure
it
that
believe in a
doesn't go
thing called love?
It doesn't, from what you can tell. But it does seem to be very, very intelligent and also able to split itself apart if need be. But yeah, as long as you have multiple contingencies in place, it does not manage to escape. And the SCP designates this one as 575, otherwise known as Predatory Darkness. And with that, we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
Teresa wins again.
Taekwondo.
This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers Big Jim, the Knucklord, Chronic Skinner, B-Mail, Disgruntled Furniture, Chris Wisdom, Shinigami, Lost Limey, Jay Squeezy, Scabby Goose, and Old God King Toasty Bar.
May his enemies be liquefied in darkness.
You
Get swole.
Fap.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. You want to support us? Go to our favorite websites, FreedomValleyHorsePace.com, DickBlood.club, BuyTheseViagra.com, LouisianaPocketGopher.com, DamnYouDentist.com, MeepsCreeps.com, PartyMormon.com, ChongoGrande.com, ChugYourMilk.com, DaddyDentist.com, RaoulsMovingCastle.com, WarMonkey.pizza, FleshDozer.com, MooshCoffee.com, or simply Patreon.com/BotchPodcast. Want to support us but can't do it financially? Head on over to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get our show. Leave us a 5-star review. Thank you to Tal Shi and the Mod Squad over in our free Discord. Forging Winton, Shinigami, Daito, Goodfill, Bread, Captain Hygiene, and Spooks the Tuna.
Spookable tuna.
Spookable Me Too. Thank you to Gozer, featuring Lonnie from the Forensic Polaroids for our theme song. Find them both on Spotify. Thank you to Swan for album art. She's all over the internet at a swan named Emily. Send something to the show at P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania 17325, and Chonks will open it up here on stream. We also have a store.
Freestyle.
Hold on.
review?
I've updated it. And you can get to that store by going to bigtittymonkey.shop and pick up shirts, stickers, whatever you want. And as always,
when you're on a dark daytime stroll in the woods with your friends, and one of them begins the dark incantations of the late sorcerer Vitus Spatiforis, and you got to put one in the back of his dome. Scream Botched, and we'll betray you.
We'll pick you next week, nerds.
That's the sound pigs make.
Come see us at Dragon Con real soon. 10 episodes out? 20? Math's hard. 20?
Math is hard.
20.
20. That's like
Yeah,
20.
come see us
We're not
at
doing
Dragon Con
this.
in like
Hey.
5 months.
half a year.
Where are you? Just a dude. Right?
We
Just a
salute
dude
you.
No. Oh, yeah, we have to do that. I think it was Big Jim.
This is Big Jim.
Big deal.
All right, we salute you.
Big Jim.
05, your episodes.
Redacted.
Redacted.
Hey, before we go on break, Justin, dude, is that BigTittyMonkey.shop? Is that for the Patreon, or does that
Patreon.
go towards the store?
Goes towards Patreon.
Okay, well, I'll switch
Goes
that
I
up.
just tested it.
Okay, I'll
And then
switch
sent
that
it to my friend.
BigTittyMonkey.shop.
And it's T titty, not titty as in DD.
Yeah, because it's the way you spell titties,
I know.
Yeah.
not titties.
I don't know.
What are you doing?
Just spelling it with D's is the funny way. It's not the grammatically correct way to spell.
Welcome back,
titties.
Gungnir dude.
Oh, Gungnir stopped in the beginning of here. Yeah.
We got Doom Destruction, Loves a Splooge over in YouTube.
All right, well, we're going to take
everybody-
a little breaky
yeah, we're
break,
gonna go eat
and we
these
shall be
donuts
back.
right
We
Yeah,
gotta
we're going to
finish
eat
this
the rest of
dozen
the
donuts.
donuts.
All right.
BRB.
Yeah.
Everybody likes
I don't like
donuts.
to be in.
I like to be all the way in. BigTittyMonkey.shop.
It's good to be in.
Squibs.
What did everybody do for Mardi Gras today?
When was Mardi Gras?
Today. It's right
Today
now.
is Mardi Gras.
I took Yoshi for a walk. I started
Did
painting a painting.
people throw beads at her for her
I
big
didn't.
dog titties?
I didn't. I started painting a Puppet Master painting. Did some work. Probably crochet tonight. Like a cool guy.
I stayed home and hung out with my fiance because I live in the cool state where Mardi Gras is a state holiday and you just get it off.
Nice.
Even the
great.
police.
Whoa,
And
I don't know
emergency
about that.
services. Everybody's off.
They're like, it's no point. Just let them have it. It's fair. It's understandable.
There's no government. It's the purge for one day. Down
That's
in-
right. It's Mardi Gras. Show us your tits so we can shoot them.
I'm pretty sure you're armed and dangerous. Cacao.
You are armed and dangerous.
Smoke him if you got him. Nope. Come back here. You go. Don't say my password while I'm typing it on stream.
The proper traditional way to celebrate Mardi Gras is to get all the meat in your freezer and eat it.
Okay. It's random.
That's why it's called Carnival,
It's true.
because you're not supposed to eat meat in Lent. So you eat all the meat before.
I thought it was because you're supposed to watch that dinosaur horror movie from the 80s.
Wow. I don't think I've thought about that for 30 years.
There's a whole series of them.
Huh.
Clint Howard is in the first one.
I remember seeing the
I've
preview
never
for
seen
that
so
one.
many nervous chickens.
You talking about those ones that were directed by the guy who directed that shitty Fantastic Four movie? What's the Canon? Canon Films?
No, Corman. Roger
Corman. Well,
Yeah, I
yeah, but
believe so.
he did Canon Films. didn't he?
Carnivore.
Joe Corby's film.
I don't know if Corman did Canon. I'm sure he probably did do some
Canon
Canon
films.
films at some point.
It's cold.
I think they had multiple directors.
Terry Pins. More sugar.
It's hard to look for that because they use the word canon as far as what films are canon in terms of Roger's filmography.
Fire the shit cannon.
No, they did not. They used Canon with 3 N's.
Oh, okay.
Did you see that John Cena turned heel?
Yes.
I did. Jon Stewart used it as an analogy
I
for
also
you
watched
saw
that,
it.
yeah.
How did John Cena turn heel?
He got the look of death by The Rock.
Well, so apparently
And-
the current heavyweight champion in the WWE, The Rock
Hold on, you
said,
his
"I want
name?
your." I don't know his name. Cody.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. The Rock said, "I want your soul," and Cody said, "No." And then he got John Cena up there, and they hugged. And when they were hugging, The Rock looks at John Cena. John Cena looks like he's literally
Possessed.
just possessed, and The Rock just gives him a slow nod. So John Cena then
Nope, he does the.
he does a nod, and then he does the universal kill him thing. So John Cena kicks him in the dick and then beats him up.
And now John Cena's a bad guy.
John Cena's a
Aren't
bad
The
guy.
Rock
for the
and
first
John
time
Cena
ever.
movie stars now? Why are they still doing
Because The
wrestling?
Rock is now the president of WWE.
Yeah,
What happened to
Doesn't he have enough
Vince
money?
McMahon?
Vince McMahon?
Sexual
a
harassment.
lot of rape.
Yeah, there's a lot of rape in
A
there.
lot of rape. And his
Like,
wife's
not-
running
not-
the
I
Department of
thought
Education.
I thought it wasn't rape if you were their boss.
Could be, but also his wife
pro
is
quo.
running the Department
That's
of
what Vince
Education
McMahon would tell you.
because we're living in the worst universe.
The best people.
Anyway,
The best, super qualified.
the man who has done more Make-A-Wishes is now a
Yeah,
bad
John
guy.
Cena. He's never been a bad guy
Nope.
in his entire history of being a
course.
wrestler until now.
How can you be a bad guy with jorts on?
What?
You can't be a bad guy with jorts on.
I know a lot of bad guys that wear jorts.
There you go.
They're all just
Love
John
jorts.
Cena's in disguise. All
John
right.
Cena owns all jorts.
Yeah.
John Cena jorts.
JCJ.
JCJ.
John's shorts. That's what it's short for.
It's like Jean-Claude Van Damme, but instead of JCVD, it's just
JC.
JCJ.
It's- Praise him, JC.
Yeah.
You ready?
Never seen Jesus.
All
and
right,
Jean-Claude Van
just
Damme.
dude. Goodbye. You have fun.
All right, let's do 5 seconds of silence. I'm going to hit the button in 5, 4,
They're probably wearing a lot of jorts
3.
in Louisiana.
2, 1.
They're not jorts when they're cutoffs, Shinigami.
Yeah, we're cut
okay.
bro. Come on.
Whatever. You don't know.
His wife has a grudge match with Pell Grants.
Yeah, that sounds
You gotta
bad.
check out YouTube chat.
Well, I got to go. Bye, Yoshi.
Yoshi, they said bye. They said bye. Look at that, Kim.
They didn't give 100 bits. You can't pet her.
That's too late.
Treat? Treat?
You see this face? You gotta pet this.
Yoshi wants a treat? Is that what you're saying?
Treat?
We gave her all the donuts already.
What?
She was full, so we just used. I used the toilet bowl brush. We just shoved it down there like,
Just give her
like
a whole
cannon
onion.
prod.
Yeah. I've been feeding her garlic.
Can dogs eat
Bowls
onions?
garlic, yeah.
You're not supposed to feed dogs onions. It's very bad
Got
for
the
them.
skins on them, right?
No,
all.
I make this special concoction for Rocky, and you see what I do is
Grape
I
skins,
fine
dark
dice an
chocolate.
onion, and then I get some garlic in there, melt it in fudge, and I,
Dark
I call
chocolate
it the
fudge.
schlop
Fondue.
slop, and he just slops it right up like water in a bowl.
Rocky
He
and
loves it.
Yoshi will both be at Dragon Con this year.
That's not true.
That's true.
We're going to have Yoshi Cam on stage at Dragon Con.
While I
They
would
are
love,
going to wrestle in the wrestling.
In the amateur wrestling
That-
night,
that
Thursday
wouldn't go
night.
so
Yeah,
great for
wrestling
Rocky.
night. Rocky versus Yoshi.
I don't think that goes so well.
Who wins?
The hero,
It
the hero
may
Rocky
surprise
versus
you.
the big bitch
It
Yoshi.
probably won't.
It also may not.
Probably that 116-pound dog instead of the 2-pound dog.
Oh, she doesn't. She ain't 116.
She's 116 pounds.
Big old
You put your thumb on the scale.
I don't put
Your
the thumb.
fat thumb.
She's a big girl. He's a big girl, Yoshi. Yeah.
¿Qué paso contigo?
Do we ship merch to the UK?
Technically, yes. It's just you have to pay extra for
You pay for the shipping.
international shipping. I don't know if the button's turned on.
The button is turned on for shipping, just I don't know if it's turned on for international shipping.
Don't know. But if it is, it probably would be, well, depending on how things are currently, somewhere between $25 to $40 for shipping.
And what is that in pounds?
It sounds like Hunter should send somebody a DM in the Discord and figure that out. Maybe
Yes. Shoot us a message. Let us
shoot Dennis a message in the
Nah, shoot
Discord
Phil.
there.
Shoot Phil.
Phil.
shoot
tell him,
Phil.
send me
He
a
can't
in
shoot.
Minecraft.
They don't have guns in the UK. He's got to stab Phil.
That's true. Or do a glassing attack. 8,000 glassing attacks a year in the UK.
What's a glassing attack?
It's when you
It's
hit
where
it
you
with a
hit
glass.
somebody over the head with a pint glass.
Oh, okay.
Shipping's going to be anywhere between $21 to $1,000,
It's not.
give or take.
It's going to be probably $25 to $40 to ship anything, unless you buy like a lot of stuff.
T-shirt.
Maybe one day.
The t-shirt will be
Shinigami,
$20.
the,
Maybe cheaper.
the story is just on the botchedpodcast.com.
It'd be cheaper if you just fly over here and get
Yeah, just pick it up from Dragon Con.
it. Yeah, just come over here and get it.
But we do inflate prices for Dragon Con. So it's going to be $40 for that T-shirt.
Is there a store URL that doesn't involve money memories?
He means monkey.
Botchedpodcast.com
That's a good answer. Yeah.
/shop.
/shop.
Or just navigate to the
yeah,
shop
or just
tab.
navigate.
Use your sword. Hunter's going to use
Am I
his sword
invisible
on
today?
You.
Steve steal my
sword.
joke.
You
Dennis
can do
gave
a
the same
robbery with a
answer I
sword.
just
They
gave.
used to do it. They called them highwaymen.
Hawaiian.
Wait,
Hawaiian
hymens.
men.
Called them hymens. You got to
And
break
that's
gotta
them.
why
break 'em up.
when
Yep,
you bleed,
break
it's
'em
called
up.
breaking your hymen.
Yeah, we just made that joke.
I'm on a
It's a
delay.
delay.
Here.
Previously on Botched Circumcision.
My future as a Donner Party bits magnate is ruined. They bulldozed my town. They said there was some sort of darkness here. They dug a big hole.
Burn my forest down.
I reckon I can make a swimming pool in there.
Shadow worms. Taekwondo.
My pigs.
My sword.
I was gonna
What was
teach
the
him
name of the
karate.
god that you were trying to summon? Or talk
Bormamu.
Bormamu.
I came to bargain.
Came to bargain, Bormamu.
He came to bake. I came with bacon.
He didn't need to make a bargain. He was just going to come eat you
Why
guys
did he
anyways.
let me become
We're gonna
the
shake
Dark
on this
Lord?
bacon. Shaking bacon.
Shaking bacon.
Dark Lord of the Forest.
Welcome back,
Big
junior
God.
researchers, to the 53rd episode of What is Phil Gonna Do Dumb This
I got
Episode?
one. I got one.
I know you do. I
Thought
don't.
about it up in the.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. It only
break.
takes you a moment.
If I had a whole day, I'd come
You
up
did
with
have a
that.
whole day. You just slept.
I slept all day. I was a big sleepy guy.
Big sleepy guy. So yeah,
Is our tax stuff ready yet?
I got a text from B-Bell. He said he was with his daughter all weekend. So no.
Anyway,
Excuse
start
for
over.
tax.
Welcome back, junior researchers, to the 53rd episode.
53rd?
I think it's 53rd.
53rd, the end of the
53rd?
season?
Sorry,
What are you, donut drunk, you idiot?
I am done.
Start
Have
over.
another root beer.
Hold on.
It's the 33rd.
33rd episode. There we go.
We're totally gonna find something else about this horn god soon.
Welcome back, junior researchers. It's just every once in a while. Welcome back, junior researchers, to the 33rd episode of our ninth season of Botched. I am both donut and wine drunk, apparently. I've only had a half a bottle, almost 3/4 of a bottle of wine, and I apologize
My blood
for
sugar's
all
high.
of what's going to happen. We are going to be starting off a little while after we left off last time. Again, no SCP Foundation personnel to be found in sight. We are starting in a snowy little town, or mining facility, I should say, up in the Bull Mountain Basin of Montana. It's a remote coal mining facility. Who are my employees? Because I'm sure Phil has not thought up the bane of my existence, as he always does in every episode. So let's not start with Phil. Let's save that for last so I can enjoy life for just a few more moments. Steve, what are you doing?
Hello, my name is Jean-Michel sur la table.
Jean-Michel?
I'm
Sur la
Québécois.
table.
I come down digging earth to find rare earth minerals in Montana. I come down no visa. I just walk across the border, and I bring a shovel and I dig. I'm
Okay.
miner.
Okay. Tristan?
Hi, I'm Little Billy Sorghum, and I am the chief miner on this operation. I've been working here for 6 years, and I am 13.
We have the same idea.
All right.
Sorry, I'm
then-
12.
Oh, 12.
I'm 12.
And last,
My name is Paul Glub.
Paul Glub?
Paul Glub.
Paul Glum.
Glub.
Glub.
I was just thinking I wish I had a vocoder so I could do that.
You know, I've looked into the price of them, and they're very expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Believe it.
I was going to do it at Dragon Con till I found out they were $600.
You get
Not
a new
worth
mic
it.
for that.
I'm a miner who has also suffered from respiratory issues from working in the mine so long.
How old are you?
I'm 28 years old.
I've got
You're an
the
old
rest of my
man.
life ahead of
You're an
me.
old fucking man.
I'm an old man,
can't
senior
even-
advisor here in the mines.
Can't even squeeze in between the little quacks anymore.
Will you make them children size?
There's a machine.
It's an
There's a big
iron
drill in the
lung.
front
I
of it.
can't afford it yet.
Okay.
He still owes too much money to the company store.
The company store owns me and my family.
He has not gotten enough script yet, a company script.
So you are in the midst of a blizzard. It snows almost
Underground blizzard.
every day. No, you are in a mountain cave when you're mining, but I'm saying the outside where your
Base camp?
facility is located.
Base
No, it's
camp
a whole
one.
facility. That, it's not covered in snow or anything, but it snows literally every day. So you guys are used to it. It's no big deal. You guys could keep doing your job. I'm just giving you the lay of the land at the moment. And all three of you are in the mine at the moment, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which of you
I'm
is running
smoking.
the large mining machine?
Well, that is a job for the supervisor, I think.
Yeah,
We-
I've been trained on it since I was 4.
All right.
And this coal dust has stunted my growth, so I'm not going to get any taller.
Sure. Roll strength to drive forward.
Strength?
As we all know, machines are based on strength, so that for some fucking reason because, we want to make sure that you have to use human power in order to make machine work.
He's a child, so.
Well, he's a baby.
Yeah, he's bib.
I got a 4.
Okay. So you actually don't normally run the machine. You usually make somebody else do
Yeah,
it.
my strength is 16.
But these two individuals have basically peer pressured you into running the machine.
I don't want to run the machine.
Sure.
You
So
don't
you
get
run
a
the
fucking
machine.
break.
I'm
boss.
smoking. I'm on break.
I'm smoking and I'm working.
Run the machine, and I have to eat my sandwich.
Well, so he's
It's
running the
a
machine.
union break.
He's running this, and
I'm 12.
all of a sudden you hear this high-pitched whining noise, and a
that
lot of
is the boss.
sparks start to go off, and the whole machine starts to shake wildly. What are you guys doing?
Boss, back it off, shut it down.
I turned the keys.
Okay, you turn the keys. That's your one action?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. That's your one action. What are the other two?
I take cover behind the machine.
Okay, you take
Underneath
cover
the
right
treads of the
behind the
machine.
machine.
Behind the machine on the
Sure.
other side from the sparks.
Okay, so on the back of the machine you hide.
I do.
Okay.
But I said behind. I did not say adjacent to the machine.
I said
on the other
behind.
side.
You're right behind the back of the machine.
But you said against.
Oh, so you're just a distance away from the machine, but behind it.
Yeah, I'm just on the other side of the machine from the sparks.
Okay, sure. And then
I'm on the elevator
He's already headed up to the surface.
because I was going on a smoke break.
okay, that's fine.
No smoking
So-
under the earth.
Even after you've turned the key, there's an explosion, and pieces of the machine and
Go right backwards.
and rock shoot directly up and hit the elevator, causing it to fracture. And
What?
just falls to its death now.
Wow, that was very unfortunate.
And
Is there a dragon in here?
no, rain of fire.
There could be.
So
You guys watched that on stream without me, and I didn't get your reference.
Little Billy, so there's an explosion. It's very dusty in here, but also you don't feel like you've suffered any major injuries,
Oh, that's
but
good.
your arm is
missing.
sliced open.
Oh,
And there's it looks like coal dust all over the wound.
Well,
I
that's
mean, it's all
normal.
over the place,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I'm gonna strip off my outer shirt and
Okay.
rip it into cloth strips and bandage my arm with
Okay.
medicine.
Sure.
Field medicine of 8.
You wrap it around.
All right. And can I get out of the chassis?
Yes.
Can I see very clearly? Around?
It's very dusty in here.
So I want to get low
Okay.
to get below it.
You
So-
notice that a lot of the other workers are making their way towards the elevator to leave since there was, an explosion and they're worried about the mine collapsing. So, but the elevator's currently in operation by somebody who's on a smoke
at the
break.
top. He's like halfway up.
I'll say he's making it to the top right now.
He's gonna send it back
Bing
down.
bong.
So I've
No,
got.
he just parks it there and smokes at
That's
the top.
right. I'm smoking right out top.
He's on his break. I know.
Sure. Well, the light's flashing to indicate that someone's calling for the elevator.
Can't someone just call it from the bottom? It only gets sent from the cage.
He locked it.
Yep, I put the emergency stop on.
Well, if the elevator's not coming anytime soon, since people were rushing out, can I go deeper to try to find where they left their belongings and steal from them?
Sure.
Yeah, maybe they left some sandwiches or some coffee.
Stealing from your
Don't
supervisees.
people leave their belongings
the
in the
supervisor.
lockers at the entrance?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
sometimes people bring valuables down with
Why
them.
would you bring food into the coal
Why would you
mine?
bring
It's just gonna get all
diamonds
covered in
and
coal dust.
jewels down into the mine to extract them from the earth?
I'm gonna just take the opportunity to see what I can find. All right, you fucking
Voice in the
assholes.
head, what kind of mine is this? What are we mining?
Coal.
Coal, you ding dong.
For the
Wow.
8 billionth time.
How deep is the coal mine? How down far?
Oh, probably like only 30, 40, 50 feet at this
Oh,
point.
it's not bad at all.
No, it's not too bad.
It's not even as deep as those gentlemen in Chile.
No.
Do I find anything valuable with 18?
You find
Shrimp.
a helmet with attached torch, a bag of unopened thawing shrimp.
I take the shrimp.
You find a lunch pail.
What's in it?
That's where the
More
shrimp.
shrimp.
Pickles.
More
Pickled
thawing
shrimp?
shrimp.
Yeah.
Pickled shrimp. You find a brown paper bag.
I take it.
Okay.
What's in it?
A cream of shrimp sandwich.
It must have been a shrimp sale
Very soggy brown bag.
at the Star Store, the State Store.
And then there's a well, they wouldn't have plastic. There's a ceramic bowl with a cloth on top of it.
Can I smell it?
It's shrimp soup.
Swim cornbread.
I don't want soup. That's too filling.
There you go.
I make my way back down.
Okay. You get to the bottom, and there's a crowd of 20 people angrily, basically yelling at you. Why the fuck are you keeping the elevator on lock?
Oh, it was broken.
It wasn't. We could see you. It's see-through.
I throw a bag of raw shrimp at him.
I'm not ready for my lunch.
It just hits you then. Hits the ground. Hey, where'd somebody get my shrimp?
All right, so I'm going to go to the machine to see why it broke.
I will examine the earth where it was sparking and see what it was sparking against.
Sure. So roll me investigation, either of you, or engineering for the one in checking out the machine.
I rolled 18.
It looks as though the drill hit some sort of cavity,
Oh.
and so now it looks like
a
it's
drill. Is it drill?
The bit?
drill.
It's like a giant mole man drill,
Yeah.
just drilling into the earth.
Yeah.
What, you don't know how
Okay.
to mine? You
Yeah.
just use
Is
that
that,
like a
how,
shovel?
is that how they mine? I've never
don't
been a
know.
coal miner.
I don't know.
That's how we do it in Montana,
I
yeah.
think they're
Okay,
grinding
giant
wheels.
drill it is. What did it? I'm sorry, I interrupted.
It seems to open up some sort of little cavity inside
There's
the
a
rock.
cat cavity. Meow, meow.
It opens up.
cat.
It hits a cat.
I fish
They're
it
all
for
a little
running
cavity.
around in the
It's an
mine. Someone
open
released two
cavity
stray cats,
with
and
what-
they've been breeding.
It appears like there is like a very smooth, almost wet-looking stone on the inside.
Shrimp stone.
So
Yes,
this
shrimp.
is-
Shrimp
That's where the
mine.
shrimp comes in. Yes. You're
How
here
deep-
mining shrimp.
how deep is the cavity? Is it? Can I
like-
fit in there?
You could.
Can he fit in there or just me? Because I'm the smallest.
You both could fit in. I mean, you'd have to break it open a little bit more, but it looks as though it's probably maybe half the size of the elevator.
Okay, I
I
want
looked
to.
down at the 12-year-old. I said, "What do we do, boss?"
I'm gonna squeeze in there and I'm gonna describe it to you. Send me a torch down here.
Should we tie a rope around you?
A British or American
What am I, a
torch?
baby? An American torch.
Oh, you want to introduce fire into the coal mine?
Sorry, a flashlight.
Okay, I will give you a flashlight.
Okay.
All right, I take my flashlight and I go down into the cavity.
So you go in the cavity. It's in the wall. It doesn't really go down very deep. But again, it's just sort of like an open space within this. The air seems very moist and heavy.
Smooth and wet.
The walls are very smooth, very wet,
Can I tell
but
what
not
it's made
like
out of?
not like condensation running down. They just look very wet.
Can I tell what kind of stone or anything it is?
Because
I got all my certifications.
sure. It looks as though it is like a black volcanic glass of sorts,
Some sort of obsidian.
but it doesn't. But the wet part's a little weird.
Are you
but,
sure there's not a dragon down here?
I mean, in this space, it's not big enough for a dragon.
All right, I want to touch it.
Okay, you touch it. It's wet.
It's just
cold.
wet. It's just water.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't run like water, but it definitely feels
It's
wet
not like
when you touch
melting
it.
my skin.
No.
Okay. Is there any other way to get through here? Like I'm just in like this box.
It's just a little box that you're in.
Can you send me down a chisel and a
You just
hammer?
hand it through
Want
the
a
hole.
chisel and
I
I
throw
man
it.
it. Yeah, I just chuck it down at him.
Okay. It's a foot.
Ow!
Strips it a foot.
Think
I-
fast.
So can I kind of tink on the wall to see if there's like a hollow section in behind anywhere?
While you're doing that, roll me a Constitution save.
Constitution save. I got a 13 on the die, and my Constitution score is 9, 10, 11, so 13.
So you
I
Sneeze.
Yeah.
you feel as though you're getting a little stuffy.
But do I hear anything hollow?
No, it sounds like it's solid on the other side.
I can try to chisel into it a little bit.
Yeah.
Tink, 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 tink.
And it's about 3-4 inches thick, and then it turns into the same rock that you're normally drilling through, and you even see a little bit of coal right there.
Oh, I found a coal pocket.
Yeah, a little pocket.
All right. Well, I'm gonna come on out back out of the little pocket.
Okay.
Is this if I was chiseled through it? How come our drill broke on it?
So what did the other person roll who was investigating the drill?
I rolled an 18.
Okay, with an 18, you investigate the drill, and it seems like it was a malfunction of the drill itself.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have had any problem dealing with the pocket. It's just that it had something go wrong internally, causing an overheat and then a minor little explosion, which caused shrapnel to fly in all different directions.
So we
Oh,
can't.
yes.
turn it back
Hello, stoma boy.
on. Yeah.
No, the one with the stoma.
That's me.
Is can you fix this machine? You're a mechanic, right?
That's right. I can
You-
fix the machine.
Yes, you unfuck what you have fucked.
Why? It wasn't my fault. I didn't
Well,
run it
you're
into the shrimp
responsible
hole.
for the upkeep of this machine, no?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
I
white.
filled the log out. I'll fix the machine.
Yes.
Tink tink.
Okay.
What, boss?
I wiped my nose snot with my. I guess I took my shirt off and.
Yeah.
Can you attend to my bleeding?
You're breeding?
My bleeding gash.
No, this
Your
is not
breeding
legal
gash.
even in Canada.
Okay.
Frenchie, give me first aid.
Oh yes, I can attend to your wound. What happened? Why did you all hurt?
The shrapnel tore through my
Shrapnel.
skin.
Someone shot a grenade and you got shrapnel.
I don't have time to argue semantics with you, subordinate. Fucking sew me up.
English not so good.
I mean, down here's
Language.
probably bad. You'd probably want to go up to the dock to get.
So the coverage is fine. Okay,
There's a
Frenchie,
dock on the base.
carry me to the elevator and take me to the
Carry-
doctor.
You cannot work. Your
Wait
legs don't work.
Cradle me.
You're continuing to
Okay,
sneeze, by the way.
Achoo.
I put my hand under his armpit and my other one in the crook of his legs, and I carry him like a little baby boy, like he's
Achoo.
my own, and I've loved him all this time.
Sure.
And I've watched him from afar, and maybe I had a midnight tryst with an American girl 12 years ago and tracked her down to this town and found she had passed away, but that her son was working in a mine. But, it's just a flight of fancy. It's not really...
Sometimes I like to think that the doctor is my mama. Dr. Mama.
Shut up, you little shit.
I'm Dr. Mama.
Your name is Dr. Mo.
Dr.
Ma.
Mama. Mama.
Mo Ma.
Yeah,
So
Mama.
Yeah.
Rose.
I
First
I
name
bring
Blur.
him up to this
Mamu.
doctor.
Dr.
I'm
Mormamu.
Dr. Bormamu.
Dr.
Dr.
Mamu.
Mormamu. I'm a Mormon.
Mormon.
All right, so you take him up to the doctor. Are you playing the doctor or am I playing the doctor? Okay.
You played the doctor.
You want me to play doctor?
No, you played the doctor.
Let's play
Okay.
doctor.
You
I
play
love
the
it.
doctor. Dennis, you play the doctor.
Hello, I am the doctor.
Hi, Mom.
I'm for the last time, I'm not your mother. While I am the right age to be your mother, I lack the necessary equipment to do so. And I'm definitely not your father.
Mommy, I got a boo-boo on my shoulder.
Okay, let's take a look. Show me your shoulder. Oh, okay, that's a pretty nasty gash you got there. Probably like your real mother. So he
Huh?
what? And he gets a cloth, like a wet cloth, and cleans up the wound.
Oh, thank you.
And your arm, so there's not coal dust in it. And then he works on putting some ointment on there. And he's like, it's a little deep. So, and then he says, we're going to sew it up. So he gives you a bottle of Jack, tells you to start chugging.
Okay, I mean, I was going to get off in an hour anyway.
You just chug it. Just chug this bottle. Great. Roll me a con save.
Look, I'm 12, okay?
Uh-huh.
I got a 9.
You throw up, but you're feeling pretty drunk. He's like, all right, great.
I need a cigarette.
And so he just starts sewing your hole closed. He's like, all right.
I love you, Mommy.
Yeah, nope. And then he slaps it, and he's like, that should be good.
Think I'm going to go back to work?
Yeah, sure, you can get back to work.
Tomorrow, though, because my shift's now over.
I mean, yeah, you're getting pretty close to the end of the day, so feel free to, just head on in for the day. Oh, you got like a cold or something?
I don't know. We found a smooth pocket, and I breathed the air down there, and now I got all sneezies.
Okay. Well, you could be starting to get a little bit of that children's black lung, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. If it gets worse, just come on back in a couple days. I don't care about that right now. I didn't ask you for that information.
Okay, well, I'm going to go back to my cabin.
Okay, you do that.
With Jean-Michel.
Okay. It's like a barracks. There's many people in there, so.
Jean-Michel is my bunkmate.
Okay.
I sleep on the other side of the room. We are all bunkmates. It's a barracks.
And he likes to tell me stories.
Okay.
before
I do.
go to sleep.
I read you Goodnight Moon. Was Goodnight
Okay.
Moon published? Let me think. I don't think so.
Great. You can leave now. Thank you. I can get back to attending to the other patients.
1947. Perfect. I read you Goodnight Moon.
Boom. There you go. So yeah. So the rest of you come back
Now,
from your shift.
Want to snuggle up to my voice box friend? at
Bonne
night?
nuit, Lune.
You go to the mess hall, I assume, for dinner.
I'm too drunk to eat right now.
What? Why are you drunk? Have you been sipping my wine again?
No, he gave me Jack Daniels.
Oh,
I want mashed potatoes.
Is the standard pain medication? You want some mashed potatoes?
That's fair.
You want a potato to eat?
What?
You're funny talk.
You would
You want the potato?
You would do potato?
You want the mashed potato?
Oh, you would do potato. I
That's
like
with
the
gravy.
fried potato.
Open wide for the mashed potato airplane. Zoom.
Yeah, he keeps sneezing, but now he's like coughing. His cheeks are very red, and he's
Oh,
got a lot
no.
of red around his eyes too. And his nose
Oh
is running.
no.
Do you think it's scarlet fever?
It's probably not. It's probably some sort of preventable disease like measles.
It's probably tuberculosis.
Could be. I don't know.
It's very common down there. The tuberculosis, it thrives on the cold.
Well, the doctor said I couldn't come back until a couple of days, or else it got real worse.
What do doctors know? Is he going to pay for your mischiefs?
You're gonna get fired.
That's true. I gotta go back.
Okay.
Doc,
So you guys-
I'm coughing now.
So you guys go to sleep?
No, we gotta eat mashed potato, and then we'll go see the doctor in the morning.
Okay,
I
so you go to
fill his
sleep.
bed with mashed potatoes that he can sleep
He
in.
sleeps in it like a coffin. That's like his home dirt.
He's like
Little
mashed
bathtub.
potato ratu.
Little bathtub mashed potato.
ratu, yes. So you wake
The
up the next
sleeping
morning.
potatoes from his homeland. The French fries.
You wake up the next morning, and little Billy, you are really feeling like
Billy
shit.
Sorghum.
Very, very achy all over. You're coughing a
This is
lot.
awful.
Your nose is running. Your eyes are itchy. Everything sucks. The others in the group are also starting to come down with a
God damn
bit
it.
of an illness where your nose is runny, your eyes are itchy, you're sneezing and coughing. You don't have the aches just yet, but it doesn't feel good. It actually seems like most of the people you work with on your shift, anyways. are all
How am
feeling
I
not good.
doing with that respiratory infection?
It's not great.
Well,
People
the
think
thing
it's
is,
an alarm
there's
going
nothing after stage 4 lung cancer.
Yeah.
There's no stage 5.
421 emphysema A.
Influenza.
Influenza. I sound like a broken printer.
All right, so you all go to the doctor, and he's like, "Oh my God, we've
Doctor, I
got a
feel
terrible
terrible."
case of the flu going around." Well, I'm gonna have to quarantine you guys to your barracks, and I'll administer antibiotics and whatever else, fluids. Try and get you off this sickness as soon as possible, so get you back to work.
I need more Jack Daniels.
We're gonna shut down the mine for the time being.
Oh, they're not gonna like that.
No, they're not, but I don't want anybody else getting sick. We gotta quarantine everybody just to make sure it doesn't spread any
Because of the
faster.
fucking cold flu.
I hope we don't get
a
blamed for
sick
this.
worker makes mistakes, and then when that happens, it all goes to shit. So
The
it's
company doesn't care about its employees.
Overseer Manchego is gonna fire you.
that's fine. He's not here. What overseer don't know, overseer don't need to know.
He could have
He's
noticed
weak.
it as less cold.
You could just, well, maybe you could work double when you're healthy.
That's true. You gotta give me extra cigarette rations. So.
That's fine. I'll do that.
okay.
You fucking testy little bitch. All
I'm
right.
sick.
So another day goes by. However, this time all of you. No, you're not dead. You're just bleeding from your eyes,
My eyeballs?
ears, mouth,
Is this bird
nose, piss holes, assholes. Like you're bleeding from everywhere. A little
That's
bit.
not
To
good.
be
Well,
honest, this is not different from the first day that I forget my personal protective equipment.
well,
Because of the coal dust.
everybody
That's right.
but little Billy is just bleeding slightly.
Oh, what am I? Oh,
Little Billy's
profusely?
bleeding a lot to
Into
the
my
point.
mashed potato bin?
Oh yeah, especially since you're vomiting blood 15 feet.
I think we're
Oh,
fine.
the projectile vomiting, guys.
Yeah.
I thought only the toddlers did this.
And
this
and
is bad.
everybody is progressing through the sickness in your barracks in a similar way.
Guys,
Everyone's coughing.
We're good. Open the mines back up. I
they-
feel fine to go back to work.
The doc, when he checks and sees little Billy shooting blood 15 feet, immediately locks down.
Can you send
your
a
barracks.
chaplain, please?
I'm gonna. Don't worry. I'm gonna get the CDC up here.
No, the chaplain.
Yeah,
I have to make peace with God.
well, your God is dead. Sorry.
I-
It just
My
locks
last
that door.
rights.
Yeah, there's your.
I'm a
spectacles,
Catholic.
Testicles, wallet, and watch. There you go, buddy.
That's not going to get me to heaven. Doc.
I think you were
I
going to heaven
projectile
anyways.
blood at him.
Nope, close the door.
The CDC, what is this?
Some
Not
sort
exist
of
yet?
brain control.
Trick question. It does. What does it stand for?
The Center
Center for Disease Control.
Idiots, says Steve.
It's in back
No.
Committee?
It didn't become a Center
Community.
for Disease Control until the 80s.
there. Okay. So what was it
It
back?
is the Communicable Disease Center right now.
Okay. Well, the Communicable Disease Center has been alerted and
I
is
did my own
sending a
research.
crew up here.
On YouTube.
That's right. Sure. So, so pretty quick. Now, little Billy vomits blood 15 feet. He's covering the
death.
walls,
It is honestly very impressive.
the ceilings. All of the other people in the barracks are getting just hosed by little Billy's blood.
He's painting the town red.
And little Billy,
Who knew he had so much blood?
you vomit blood and then you pass out.
Finally.
Everybody
blood.
else starts to eventually have similar symptoms where they all start vomiting blood.
Blood fight.
Over half of them, though, die from exsanguination because of loss of blood.
I try to shoot my blood inside of his stoma.
What?
Inside of his stoma.
His
What?
His
stomach.
stoma is right there all in his throat.
Oh, you're
When
trying
he
to shoot
speaks
blood in
through
his throat
stoma,
hole.
I try to shoot it in the stoma.
Well, when you try to do that, blood shoots out of his stoma into your
Oh,
face.
no,
Into your
and
mouth.
you're just vomiting blood back and forth.
You said half the people die?
in that room, yeah, from
Do you,
exsanguination.
do you need to do high-low rolls or what?
God
I
damn
already
it,
did
you,
it.
you fucking blue falcon.
Caw, caw.
Yeah.
So are they dead?
Those half are.
I'm not dead.
The rest of you, other than little Billy, you're feeling really aggressive and hateful towards that
Little
doctor.
Billy.
Fucking doctor. knocked me
And
in
no,
here.
not little Billy.
He
Little
started
Billy's fine.
this.
That's fine.
Oh,
You like
I'm-
little Billy.
I'm your supervisor.
But you really don't like that doctor or the other barrackses who aren't even working right now. They're just
and they're not even infected.
exactly. They're not even infected. So you want to go see them.
They should be doing
And
double
beat 'em up.
shifts.
Yeah, you want to go beat
Let's
them up.
bleed on everyone.
Sure.
Paint the town red.
Yeah.
String the doctor up. Open his cavity and let him bleed like us.
Yeah, and you
That sounds fair.
You
Blood
guys don't
Falcon.
you guys don't
Blood
really
Falcon.
You
Blood
guys don't really
Eagle.
notice this so much as it's just happening, but your legs are covered in blood-filled boils that are the size of grapefruits.
Do they
that
make
are
me
just
stronger?
pulsating? You're passed out in a bed, little
No, I'm
Billy.
passed out, sorry.
Doesn't make me stronger.
You do feel
Peter
stronger,
Blob.
Because of
and
the increased blood flow to my legs,
Yeah.
I can squat forever.
sure, and the surviving members all assault the door, quickly breaking it down or jumping out of the windows or whatever, and immediately starting to assault the other
Where's
barracks.
the doctor?
I beat him up. I say, I did my own research and I am fine.
Roll perception.
18.
You see
16.
the doctor running with a book in his hands towards a utility shed with no windows. It just has
He has
two
stolen
doors.
my copy of Midnight Moon that I read to my son.
How far away is he?
Oh, he's about
15 feet?
400 or 500 yards away. You just see him in the distance running because you're about making your way towards the doctor's office. You see him running away.
I'm gonna glide over.
Glide.
Yes, use the power of blood to propel me forward.
It is like Iceman, but blood. He shoots blood in front of him and he surfs on it.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense.
I give him a shove down his blood slime trail, his snail trail of blood.
Blood wave, go.
Or okay.
I can move 400 yards a minute.
So in your mind's eye, you're
Blood
doing that.
eye.
But yes, in your bloody mind's eye, you that's what's happening. But in reality, you're just going as you run. Yeah, that's all you're doing.
How fast do I run?
The average human speed in
60
snow.
miles per hour.
Definitely not.
They could run faster back in the 50s.
Could they?
Yes.
Coal-powered run.
Average human
running coal.
running speed.
He's running
Sure.
28 miles per hour.
My father was John Henry.
According to AI,
Oh, okay.
it's 28 miles per hour. I don't know why I'm German now.
If you ask AI how many government employees there are, or the most, or whatever, it gives you a fractional answer, like
A third.
0.78 something people. It's like, oh,
That's the
okay.
target for
Yeah.
Doge.
It's true.
I believe even
We're doing our
Usain Bolt
best.
did
We're
not
doing our
run
best.
28 miles an hour.
So, you guys run over to the shed. 'Cause
I
he's
ripped
closed
the
the door.
shed open.
So it's made of metal. So you're not having the easiest time ripping the metal. You're not
I've
not
got-
Hulk strength.
I've got alien
You got
blood.
blood strength,
My alien
which is to
blood
say,
will boil
just
through
a
it.
little better than normal human strength.
I ripped
No
the door
gliding.
open.
Okay, roll to rip door open.
The source of
That's a
our
10.
strength is
No.
the blood.
You're just hitting it.
I just opened the door.
It doesn't budge.
Is there like
I blood missile kick, move out of the way. I hold the 13.
You just hit it and fall down. It
where's
goes
the
dong.
ventilation?
There's no ventilation.
The power of blood
So
has
he's gonna
failed me once
suffocate in there?
again.
No,
Maybe.
it's an elevator down. I know how this works.
Okay.
I crit 20.
Okay. To what?
To figure out where.
Break it open. I take my can opener out, which are my muscles,
Okay.
and I punch through the wall.
So.
Because of my voice box, I'm part machine.
Oh, okay. So it understands you. Got it.
He's a cyborg. They
See?
have a common language.
So you stab a can opener into the wall and just start to saw open
Yeah.
the
locking
aluminum and the
mechanism.
steel of this building until you get to enough where you can peel it open.
And I stick my head through and says, "Is the doctor in?"
And you see the doctor sitting at a desk in the front, furiously writing something while coughing and hacking.
All right, Gene, it's time to go.
He is defacing my good night moon. Stop him.
So you got your head sticking through the hole?
I bleed on him.
That's great. He turns around and shoots you in the head.
Oh, I dex out of the
Oh,
way.
okay, roll dex.
Oh, yes, bullet dodging.
Monkey dex.
With
Yeah,
disadvantage
28
because you're
going
going to
per hour.
bleed.
What do you mean disadvantage?
Because
The
you're
blood
trying
makes
to
me
shoot
move.
blood, so you're readying an attack while he's firing.
I critically fail.
Yeah.
He catches the bullet. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
blood pushes the bullet back
Yeah.
at him.
you pull your thingy, whatever it is, off of your throat hole to vomit blood through it, but instead the bullet enters through, hits your spine, and you're just now completely paralyzed on the ground in the snow.
Well, at least it did not make a new hole in your skin.
So yeah.
So you can have that
Yeah.
small consolation, I say to him as he dies.
I go.
So what are the other two doing?
Is he
You
trying
said
to
I was
say
sleeping.
Oh,
something
sorry,
to
you're
me?
sleeping. Yeah. What
I
is
hold
Pierre
the
Fishdick doing?
vocoder to his. I hold the vocoder to his throat,
You don't
so
care
he can
about
say
it.
one last thing. I do care.
You don't. You're angry right
Okay,
now.
I don't. I will try.
Very angry right now. You know what? Roll me a con save.
I'm I'll con you. This is a 16.
You know what? You have enough wherewithal to do whatever stupid thing that you wanted to do to his voice hole.
Oh yes, I hold the vocoder to his stomach. so he can say any last words.
Good night, Paul Glub. Good night, shoes.
Oh, this is.
He's not dead. He's just paralyzed.
And
He's pretty much dead in the
He got
50s.
shot through the throat. And
His last words.
He's already bleeding a lot, so he didn't die from exsanguination. So
That's fair.
His last words send me into a fit of rage of my stolen copy of Goodnight Moon.
okay.
And I take the can opener, corrugated aluminum that he has opened, and I try to blood rage rip it off so there's a big hole in the wall.
Sure, strength.
I botched.
Jesus.
Cuts his fingers off.
Oh, so close. It was 67. Yeah, you instead just literally grab the sharp edges of the metal and rip your fingers off. Like it just
My
slices right through your
fingers.
hands. So you
I
got
need
no fingers.
hers.
He can't turn the pages of
Yeah,
Goodnight Moon.
yeah, you're not going to be able to. Yeah.
All his fingers are just. Does he have any
he put his-
pinkies?
well, so his
Yeah.
everything but his thumbs.
He's got thumbs. He's
Yeah.
still good.
Still got thumbs.
He can
Oh,
thumb-
this is the most
thumb through
important
those
one. I can
pages.
still grip with my palms.
Yeah.
So I just stick a hand in there, and I
would say this
clap.
hole is at least probably about 2-3 feet.
Oh,
So
I
you
just
could
crawl through
probably
it.
crawl through. You're going to cut
I
yourself
crawl
up.
through it.
Yeah, you cut yourself up because it's.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, and that guy's like, "Hey, stay back."
You
Frenchie.
give me back my Goodnight
It's my
Moon.
journal,
I did
not
my own
Goodnight
research, and I am fine. I don't need the vaccine.
Roll Dex.
12.
Yeah, so he shoots you in the stomach.
Oh, sacre bleu.
Not that it stops you, but he shoots you in the stomach as he's like, "This is my journal. I'm trying to make notes for when the CDC gets here."
Oh, when you're talking about in your diary, you're talking about, I have a crush. I have a crush on a little boy.
What?
That's what you write in your journal, you
No.
fucking thick quack.
Going to harvest his adrenochrome.
What? He goes to shoot you again, but misses.
I put my bloody hands on him and I wipe blood all over him. Oh, look, you do your makeup for your crush for your date with the little boy. You little gross, you gross Dr. Pedophile globalist.
Stabs you in the thigh with his pen.
Fuck. Rude. The fucking Americans.
Seems the pen is mightier than the French.
I have thumbs to stick in his eyes and I do so.
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled 18.
Yeah, so you shove your bloody thumbs, that is the only finger you have left, into his eye sockets, causing the bloody goo to leak out around them and down his face as he
Eye
screams until he dies.
Oh, thank goodness. Now how do I feel now that he's dead?
You're still angry at all the other miners that are out
Oh,
there.
it brought me no satisfaction.
Yeah.
Now I must kill more.
Sure.
Does he have the gun?
You have no hands.
Yeah, there is a
I
gun,
will
but you don't have a
bomb
way
the
to
gun
fire
my
it.
chest and I can operate it with my thumb.
Like
this.
You're in such a mindless state that you don't even care about the gun. You just yeah. So
I unlock the door and I continue on my rampage.
So by the time the CDC shows up, the only person still there who's not dead is the sleeping little Billy, who's just covered in these pulsating, bloody tumors that are all over his body. Still bleeding out of his eyes and his ears and his nose, but he's sleepy. The CDC also dies soon after arriving. Same symptoms as the other people.
Even with hazmat suits?
Seems so. Does not seem to last very long.
That's not good.
Or maybe something goes wrong. You're not 100% sure. But the SCP Foundation steps in and tries its best to contain what it can. I don't think we did a break yet. So with that, as the SCP starts to collect what it can, that is where we're going to take a break. All right. And we're back. So who are my SCP people? The child's not going to wake up, so you're fine.
Oh.
Now,
There goes my hope.
the outbreak has been contained at this point.
You have it
Everybody's
in a
dead.
containment cell right now.
Okay.
Never mind.
How did we contain it?
Don't worry about it.
They
We picked
basically-
up Billy.
Yeah, they put Billy in like a glass case or whatever, and then put him in a super quarantined cell.
What, burned everything else?
Yes,
Yes.
All right. Well, it's
and blew up the cave, and then cordoned it off so that nobody ever goes in it again. All right. Who are my people at the SCP Foundation?
my name is Dr. James Montgomery Boofington.
Dr. Boofington.
James Montgomery Boofington.
Boofington.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm
What kind of doctor are you?
a blood doctor.
Blood doctor.
Yep.
Blood doctor.
A phlegmologist.
I was a blood doctor in the war.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Steve, who are you playing?
My name is Dr. Sarsaparilla Johnson. My friends call me Sassy.
Sassy Dick.
Yeah, they call me Sassy,
Sassy Johnson.
Sassy Dick. That's
Okay.
all right.
Sassy Johnson.
They call me Sassy Dick.
Okay.
I'm a experimental medicine doctor. I try various different unorthodox solutions to medicine. They all involve cannabis, but I'm telling you that the paper industry is responsible. All right, I think I'm doing Liverpool now.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Razor
he's-
blades.
Rise of rides.
For they're responsible for setting back the medical implications of cannabis. Probably 3 decades.
Okay. Tristan.
Ned.
Ned. Got it.
Janitor Ned.
What are you, Ned? Are you a
I'm
doctor?
a D class.
D class.
D class Ned.
Ned's dead.
Now,
All right.
Ned, I
So
want you to open your mouth and just puff on that just a little bit, nice and mellow. How's that feel?
it's a little dry.
Well, it is smoke. Well, you gotta be careful. You gotta hold it in. Don't cough it out.
What are you guys doing with the whole infected thing?
Oh, that's right. We're here for disease or something, right? Doc Boofington. What are we doing here?
We're gonna do a couple blood work. Test
Okay.
that blood out for everything.
All right. Roll medicine to test blood.
Since I'm a blood doctor, I'm gonna take advantage. Yeah, it's 2 good rolls. Dr. Boofington has rolled a 22.
Okay.
Sassy Dick rolled a 19.
All right. So you test the blood, and you find an unknown pathogen that does not match any particularly any currently existing pathogen, but also this pathogen seems to react to you testing for it in the blood.
So we try to
Yeah.
hide.
Well, yeah, it says how tests work.
Not so
actually.
much hide, so much as try to get out and towards wherever the nearest living creature is. So
Well,
it seems
we
to
just,
be sentient, at least.
a little THC will calm that right down. So
Sure.
I
It
inject
moves a little slower
That's
in the
right.
blood. There you go.
Hey, it gets a little hungry, wants to watch some TV.
Sure. And so you have the
That's a
you
pan-
have
panic attack.
like the life cycle to an extent already mapped down from the journal that was written by the doctor, and it's carved in the top. This is not good night moon, and so it talks about Billy is the first one that got infected, who you have in custody. That's where you're getting your stuff from, and it goes through within 48 hours this happens, and then after that, and then after that, and then after that. Now, are you running any further tests on it to see if it does anything else, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a hot knife and poke the blood with it.
With
see
the
what it
pustules?
does.
Like poke the blood or poke his pustules?
Well, start with the blood first. See what happens.
It doesn't seem to do anything.
And
Doesn't kill it?
Oh, if you poke the pustules, they explode.
Well, yeah, I figured
blood
that's-
goes everywhere.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No.
But that's what would happen.
Okay, no, we're not doing that.
Okay.
Ned, it keeps getting hot, Ned. Don't
What?
tell
Wait,
me a doctor.
Doctor?
Dr. James Montgomery Boofington.
Dr. James Montgomery
Doctor?
Boofington?
Boofington.
Wouldn't you want to try to kill this thing so it don't infect no one? No more.
It's not infecting anybody right now.
Yeah, but
That's a great question. We actually contain things like this. We don't kill them. Just like we contain you in your cell when you ask stupid questions, right?
But you got me high, and now I'm inquisitive.
I sure do. Yeah, right. Here, take this bag of bugles and just nosh on them for a little bit. There you go.
Okay.
That's right. How you feel now?
My mouth's dry.
You want some Mountain Dew? Mm-hmm. All right, I'll get you some Mountain Dew.
Okay.
What happens when we try to freeze the blood? Drop the temperature down.
It freezes.
What about?
It slows down.
But does it stop?
It gets very, very slow, almost to a completely dormant state, but does not appear to die.
I'm not trying. Okay.
Yeah. It just.
What about
slows
when
down.
we burn it?
Basically goes to sleep.
If
If you burn it, it dies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kill it with fire. In my journal.
My first test I did, it did nothing when I tried burning it.
So what you're saying is,
So
if
you
we
stabbed it
blaze
with a knife.
the solution is to blaze it.
With a hot knife.
Oh, a hot
On like
knife.
the blood Petri.
Oh, I mean,
1,000
like
degrees
you know
Celsius.
that movie we're
knife.
talking about upstairs, The Thing.
sure. Like, yeah, the spot where you stabbed it probably killed something, but like it didn't kill the entire petri dish.
But it doesn't jump up like out of a fake Kurt Russell hand.
No.
All right.
Doesn't appear to do that. It's very
Yeah,
tiny.
in between-
the microorganisms are super, super tiny, so it's not like doing that.
In between
anyways.
bugles, I'm like, I wonder if it infects anything else besides people.
All right. Let's bring a dog in here.
Bark, bark,
A dog?
Yeah, let's everybody
It's a
pet the
chihuahua.
dog.
German
Everybody pet the
Shepherd.
dog.
bark, bark,
What's the matter with you?
We
Bark,
all
bark.
pet the dog.
I love
Pet
this
the dog.
bark, bark.
Pet him.
What's the name of this whole?
All right. Now that the
Yoshi.
dog
What's
is
the name
pet,
of this dog?
Yeller.
now
I'm
that
not
the
asking
dog is
you. You
pet,
don't
we
get-
send
I'm
the
the
dog
dog.
out
Bark,
and we
bark.
bring some rats in.
What?
Rats.
Now that we've all pet the dog, because we like to pet the dog to,
Sure.
to calm down
Sure.
and everything, we send it out and we bring some rats in to test on.
Okay. So you test on the rats.
Send the rats into the
right.
box.
All right. So
Rats.
you infect the rats.
Maybe.
Okay. So they
Well,
start
we
to.
see if they get infected.
Okay. They do get infected. They start to go through the. What are you containing them in? Just letting them run around in that cell, or like
Another glass box.
in a glass box? Okay.
Reinforced glass,
Okay.
obviously.
Plastic.
It's got the wires in it, so if they try to chew their way out of the glass or break their way out of the glass, those that piano wire slice them up.
Are those fire ports in this room that I'm looking at too?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
These are sprinklers, but they're sprinklers for fire. They sprinkle fire down, and when it detects water, it sprays down the fire to kill everything inside.
So the rats go through the normal cycle, except when they get to the last stage, which with the other ones they became increasingly violent. You notice that one of the a few of the rats start to take on mutations. One of the rats gets fucking really swole, like just really big with bony growths, and another one almost looks like it webs up on the side of the plastic and has like this undulating organ on his chest while it can't really go anywhere. But the swelled up rat is literally punching the plastic box, and like one hit will literally crack the box.
You should melt them.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and press the fire button.
Okay.
And kill them, and then say, Buffington,
Hold,
we
please.
taught rats how to punch.
So you use the fire, correct?
Absolutely.
Yes. So fire
Yes.
kills that swole rat, no problem. But the one that had the big pulsating pustule on its chest, when you light it on fire, it causes a large explosion as it had turned itself into a bomb.
Son of a bitch!
And so you caused an explosion, which has damaged not just the container, but also the cell that was holding it in place. So now you have alarms going off because there is a potential viral containment breach.
Melt it all.
Oh, just fire the whole entire facility, or
Oh, yeah, the fire team
seal it
comes
off.
in and sets us on fire then, don't they?
Well, I mean, it doesn't
So we're
spread
gonna have
that
to-
fast.
We can just close the door down. Get the shield down.
All right. So you try and shut it down. Roll me dex saves to try and shut things down before it gets too crazy.
Should I help?
Boys.
Ned help?
No, he's there for moral support more than anything, and to be killed eventually. No, what?
3.
3. You don't do anything. What did Steve get?
5.
So no, you don't actually activate
My
it.
name is Sassy Dick.
Sassy Dick,
Can Ned seize the opportunity to
That's
lock those
Boo
assholes
Finton.
in there and get on the outside?
roll dex.
16.
So you see them slowly look over towards the button that's supposed to be pressed. You smash it and then
Roll.
hop, skip, jump, roll out as the doors come down and the room
turning up
basically
Ned.
engulfs in flames.
How do
Ned
I feel?
lives while the other ones are burned. Because unbeknownst to you, the SCP put in other fail safes. So while you thought you were containing it, the SCP is really
Containing
making
you.
sure that it's contained and destroying that next section out. So you guys are all burned alive.
But now he's in the hallway.
But now he's in the hallway and
Ned's
he's fine.
alive?
Ned's
with
fine.
the infection.
No. That whole so imagine the tank, and then there's a section surrounding the tank, and then there's the office that you guys were in.
Mm-hmm.
So the tank, the hallways, and then the office. The office is burned. The hallways are completely sealed down, so nothing could get out.
Yeah,
And I'm not infected.
You're not infected.
Excellent.
Wasn't fast enough for that.
Ned just goes back to his cell.
Ned, you're promoted to A+ D class.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything. It's like a little crayon medal.
I get an extra slice of apple pie at
There
lunch.
you go. You do.
Yeah.
Boom. Who are my next?
I don't have anybody else.
Researchers.
Dr. Booth was the only
That was
one.
it. That's all you had. You
all I
made one
had.
guy.
Yep.
Can't make anything else up off the top of your head.
Nope.
Spooky.
All right, you're D class then.
No, I don't want to be.
Too bad.
My name is Dennis Shitbutt.
Dennis Shitbutt, eh?
It's pronounced Shabu.
Dr. Shitbutt.
Dr. Shabu.
Shabu. Okay. Steve, what's your doctor?
Well, after the failure of our new people, we brought in a good old reliable employee of the SCP Foundation. It's me again. Hello, Carl Twisty Penis, MD.
Twisty penis. All right.
You remember me from that other episode.
Sure. So Dr. Twisty Penis and
Yes.
Dr. Shibe or whatever you
Shabu.
Shitbutt. Got it. What are you doing?
D-Shabu.
Is there anything else you want
is
to
there
examine
anything
about
left? I mean, after the fire started, everything, the whole wing burned down. What
this? So
happened?
it didn't destroy the room in
Just
which
the two doctors that were in there.
the doctors
Everything else
and
was fine except
destroyed
the
the
two doctors.
hallways around the cell. So it could be recontained, and then there's still little Billy's body in there. So
Is little Billy's body's case fine still?
it was damaged, but they patched it up.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the explosion. So the Foundation is curious as to why the rats changed, or like why this was a change.
It's an intelligent virus.
It is. So they want you to figure out exactly how far that goes. Their adaptability, anyways.
Well, I believe that it will probably adapt to whatever we throw at it, right? If we throw a water trap, it's going to grow gills. And
We'll test it.
I fill the room with water. And
Okay.
Throw 2 rats in there.
Okay. One of them develops gills. The other one
Turns into a
turns
shark.
into a big muscle thing and then drowns. It tries to punch its way out
Out
of
of
the
water?
room and just drowns.
I'm
But
gonna,
the one has event, and then as the days go on, it like
it
loses
doesn't.
its
'Cause
eyesight.
I
It's
drain.
got-
I drain the water.
it
then that
suffocates
dies as
and
well.
dies. Yeah.
It seems that the disease always makes one rat just with a giant swole ass arm, just in case that will work.
Hold on. Once,
You never know.
You're lucky. Twice, maybe 3 times is a pattern. We got to figure out one more thing to do.
Can you?
Wanna try a different scenario?
I would say we introduced poison into
Poison
the
gas?
situation.
The gas, you want to gas that room up.
so put the
Zyklon B.
Dr. Twisty Penis, Ned
Yes.
here. A plus D
hello,
class.
Ned. I hear you are a gold star D class.
Yeah, I'm a thinker.
How is that extra slice of apple pie treating you?
So good.
That's
So-
wonderful.
so good.
Zyklon B
I'm
apple
very
pie.
happy with you.
He said he was going to flood the chamber with gas, poisonous gas.
Zyklon B.
Does that mean that you send in little rats with gas masks on, so that they don't die before they get infected?
Why would we
Well,
provide
I assume
it
that
with
they're
tools?
infecting them first
Yeah.
and then putting them in the room. with
I'm
the
just
kids.
asking
I don't think we
questions,
should
man.
give him a promotion if this
You
is
know
the
what?
kind of thing.
Regular D class.
Break it down.
I don't think you just take it away like that.
Yep, smash that pie right in front of
You-
him.
Yeah. Right in the
what
trash.
was in that apple pie? Did that last doctor in here? Was he letting you smoke marijuana?
He forced me to.
He was experimenting on you.
Yes.
Do you know where he kept his research?
He
in his room with him when he was burned alive.
Yeah, it was burned.
Oh, well, shit.
He had a whole quarter pound.
Oh, well.
All right, so let's infect these rats and then
Okay.
fill the room with poison.
Okay. A gas?
Yes.
Okay. So, hold please for a moment.
Swole rat dies.
It's going to work eventually. That's what they will come into a situation where one swift punch in the nuts is the solution.
All right. So, one of the rats appears to develop what looks like external lungs that helps it filter out the poisonous
a little rat gas mask, is it?
Another rat tries to get swole to punch its way out. It dies pretty quick in the gas. Another rat appears to be able to vomit this very corrosive substance trying to eat its way out of the steel doors, but also dies from the gas pretty quickly. Another rat looks like it encases itself in some sort of crystalline cocoon. So it seems as though the rats, the disease tries to come up with different ways to adapt, and it's never the exact same way.
How long does it take until we can convince reproduce the evolutionary pressures that make the disease evolve into a crab, as all things do?
A crab?
Or maybe some sort of giant
Yes.
lizard.
Things keep evolving into crabs. We have no idea fucking why. Apparently, it's the perfect life form. But like 8 different things have evolved into crabs.
Hold on.
They're delicious.
I got an idea. Let's fill it with the room with salt water. See if we can make this crab thing happen.
That's right.
Okay. It makes
Seawater.
like a saltwater fish. One of them, anyways.
All right, I'm going to take that rat and throw it into the river.
It dies.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Put a new
But now,
rat.
Idiot.
but now you've thrown an infected rat into the river.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
fine.
it was an
Yeah, yeah.
artificial river.
It's it's,
An artificial
Yeah, yeah.
river. Oh,
That's right.
it's just for the purposes of drowning
Yeah.
rats.
Yes, we
Exactly.
built it.
Okay.
We're very petty
flows
here
into
at
the
SCP
incinerator.
Foundation.
Got it. All right. What other? You know what? Fuck it. Let's just roll science. Roll science.
Yeah. Magma chamber.
Crit 20.
You, through
Dennis
many,
Shabu.
many forms of experimentation, eventually get that rat to somehow turn into a rat crab, or
We
a
call it a crat.
or a crat, a cratable. But yeah,
Crat Station.
it's
A crat
a crat
abomination?
station. Yeah.
Well, that was cool.
So
Kill it.
it's kind of a rat body, but it's
Father.
got like a carapace, and it's got like it's
Pincers.
yeah, it's got 2 big rat pincers, which are still fleshy, kinda.
Okay. But I now know how to make these.
I mean, but again,
It might respond differently.
it
next
responds differently. So you just kind of
I'm
have
going to take the DNA out of that crat,
Okay.
put it on file.
Okay.
And maybe once
Sequence it.
I get a cloning machine,
Why? Do you want more crats?
so I can put
why
it
do
in a
you not?
bucket. Oh,
time. Bucket full of crats.
bucket of crats.
Why don't you just pickle them? Then you got a bunch of sauerkrauts.
Well, I don't know if they're soft shell or hard shells.
Well, the carapace is like spotty in spots, so it's like
Soft.
still
Very
fleshy.
soft.
Flesh
I
still got
flush
some
them into
fur.
dough and I fry them in deep fry them and I make crat rangoon.
I don't know if that's safe to eat.
I was
says
gonna
Ned.
say, You
And
can.
I-
You know
I
what? Would you like to
destroy
eat
with
it?
fire.
We feed it to Ned.
That looks
Ned, are
delicious.
you still hungry
Does
from your
smell delicious, too.
experiments with illegal substances?
So hungry. And they took away my pies.
Are you feeding
Would you
it
like
to Ned?
some? Now we have cooked this, so it should have killed
Krat
any
gumbo.
infection in it. So see if the krat rangoon.
All right, go in.
Yeah, would you like some krat rangoon?
Yeah, I'll try the crack.
And we'll put him in
Yeah,
obviously in a
there's-
containment
yeah.
cell.
Oh yeah, no,
We
he
feed
gets
him this.
horribly infected. Oh yeah,
Oh,
100%.
From the crat?
Oh yeah, 5%
Oh.
for the crat. Oh yeah.
How do I mutate?
You don't. You bleed out and die probably.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? We'll.
He turns into a big crat.
Yeah. I'm shiny.
Krat daddy,
Where'd I put it? Lord
the Krat of liberty.
Where'd my dice go?
I could throw one at you, to you.
Oh, they're hiding. Hi, Lo.
Lo's been good all night.
You're dead.
Yeah.
You vomit out blood, you sanguinate, and die.
Poor Ned.
But it seems little Billy, so he is patient 0, and you do notice this with a few other patients that live through the exsanguination process. Their body goes into like a hibernative state where the disease is kind of just waiting until people come around.
Until
And-
its mom comes to pick it up.
And then those pustules will explode and it'll, be aerosoled again, and then it'll.
It's almost like a fungus of some sort, where
Little
it
bit.
shoots its spores out.
It's a little bit like that, but yeah. So for now, it's contained, though this is a very dangerous disease. And with that, we're going to call it.
Called COVID.
SCP
COVID-58.
designates this one SCP 2020 COVID. No, it doesn't. Shut up. SCP 016, otherwise known as the sentient microorganism. Thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers. Big Jim, The Nut, Lord Chronic, Skinner, B-Mail, Disgruntled Furniture, Chris Wisdom, Shinigami, Lost Limey, Jay Squeezy, Scabby Goose, and God King, Old Toasty Bye.
May the buckets of crabs salute him.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. You want to support us? Go to our favorite websites, FreedomValleyHorsePace.com, DickBlood.club, BuyTheseViagra.com, LouisianaPocketGopher.com, DamnYouDennis.com, MeepsCreeps.com, PartyMormons.com, JohnGoGrande.com, ChugYoMilk.com, DaddyDennis.com, RaoulsMovingCastle.com, FleshDozer.com, MooshCoffee.com, MoreMonkey.pizza, or simply Patreon.com/BotchedPodcast.
Are you craving a nice slice? Head over to warmonkey.pizza. Pepperoni.
Come get a slice. And it's a monkey with guns and pizza.
Thank you to Tao Shi and the Mod Squad over in our free Discord.
The real hero.
Forging Winton, Shinigami Daito, Good Phil Bread, Captain Hygiene, and Spooky Doodle. Go to iTunes, leave review. Gozer, Lonnie, Forensic, Spotify. Swan Art, P.O. Box. Discord free. Go to our shop, buy our shit. You can either go to botchpodcast.com/store or bigtittymonkey.shop.
I thought they just went to the Patreon.
He has already redone it.
Let's go.
And as always,
Well, as you're force-fed marijuana and forced to eat bugles and everyone just shoots down your ideas the entire night because you're fucking prisoner or something and they take away your apple pie, try some soft-shell crab. It's delicious. And scream botched as you vomit.
we'll see you next week, nerds. Dennis!
BigTittyMonkey.shop, right?
Yeah.
Yes, bigtittymonkey.shop.
Nah, it doesn't go anywhere for me. It's just like can't be
It
reached.
goes right to the shop for me.
Big
Do you know how to spell titty?
Titty
Well, yeah. Do you know how to spell monkey?
Monkey
Do you know how to spell big?
BIG.com. .shop.
Oh, dot shop. Yeah. Well, that's why it's not working because you put it in dot .com.
Oh, okay.
Supposed to be dot .shop.
Dot shop.
Works for me. I'm looking at it right now.
Neither one
Ooh,
works.
As
shop.
Phil said. We salute you.
We salute you, Shinigami SPQR. You are this episode's
Redacted.
Happy Margie Taylor Green Day, everybody.
Why'd you do that?
What is why?
She's going to show up.
I didn't say it 3 times in the
Doesn't
mirror.
matter. You only need it once.
I don't know. I thought she was like Candyman or Beetlejuice.
Happy Mardi Gras, y'all.
Yeah, Mardi Gras up.
Go show your titties to someone. Go show your big monkey titties to somebody.
Show them big monkey titties.
You know, that Snapchat is
It's a Mardi Gras tradition to go
Share
show
that
your big
Snatch
monkey
Chat.
titties to somebody.
Snapchat.
That's right. We're starting a new social media
Snatch-
app called Snatchat.
Snatchchat.com.
It's what Snapchat really is, but without all the dressing.
We thought Snapchat had gotten too family friendly.
It's without all that
It's not
window
just drugs
dressing.
and pussy.
It's just
Look at
dick
this-
pics
Look at this
and
pussy
pussy
with
shots.
with a joint in its mouth.
Snapchat. Well, we only have one filter. When you're talking, you just look like a big gaping vagina talking, just flapping around.
Oh, Dennis, please
That's my
thank
fetish.
those people in chat.
Thanks for sticking through that, people. Thank you to Multicolored Mind and Shinigami SPQR.
And everyone else that is lurking. Steve, what's going on over there in the that old YouTubes?
Oh, well, thanks to Doom Destruction, a.k.a. Hunter, and Loves to Splooge, our old favorite, for stopping by. Doom Destruction has just become a regular, old, reliable watcher since he discovered us on the YouTube. I would
Hell yeah.
Thanks.
So we appreciate you hanging out.
Hell yeah,
We,
brother. Is that the person asking about the shirt?
yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Send me a DM through the Discord. I will see what I can do.
God damn it, Rocky. Medicine.
Also, Dennis, where are you this weekend?
Home.
Hell yeah. Where's that? So people can find you there.
Yeah, you can find me on Water
Redacted.
Street in
In Fairfield, Pennsylvania.
yeah. My next show is Creature Feature in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania at the end of
Ew.
March, where you can meet the fine guests such as Tommy Chong.
Really?
From
And-
Evil Bong.
Yes, from Evil Bong. And you can also find the lady from Tremors, most of Evil Dead 2, and a bunch of other celebrities I can't remember because there's too damn many. The guy from Wishmaster, the guy who did all the Puppet Master movies. Or he
Wait,
runs
the guy who acted in Wishmaster did all the Puppet Master movies?
it was a comma. Then there's a guy who did all the Puppet Master movies. I think he owned Full Moon Entertainment or whatever it was. But
So like the producer or what?
I think he owned the company.
No, Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell came to Gettysburg 10 years ago. He's not coming this time.
He's not coming.
Never again. He
Also, it wasn't for Creature Feature. That was for some other thing. But yeah. That's
said.
all I
Goodbye,
got for you.
Yoshi.
Bye, Yoshi.
Tristan.
Yoshi, what are you
I
doing?
have to shit.
Tristan has to shit. Where can people find you? Man?
Twitch.tv/Chunky Kong Chunky _ Kong. I'm probably play Magic soon.
Oh, most of the cast of Fright Night.
I
will be there.
stopped drafting this new set. And
Hunter,
I wanna
you need,
play modern.
You need Phil's at? You need me to send that
It's
to you?
Imaginary Nomad on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, all over the place.
Phil.
At Imaginary Nomad in the Botched Discord.
Friend of the show, Josh
Courage the
Ting.
Cowardly Dog will be there.
Aw, I thought he died.
And the saxophone guy from, what was that vampire movie in California?
Well, with
Dracula
the
2000?
guy from 24.
Yes.
Uh,
I can't
Oh,
remember.
the Lost Boys.
Lost Boys.
yeah.
The sweaty saxophone guy who's just playing on a beach. He's there. He's going to be doing a concert.
Never
on
seen the
Saturday.
Lost Boys.
Yeah, neither.
It's very 80s, and it has a really good last line.
Are they all in the woods? And they're just like, we don't know where we are. We are
It's got Brian
the
Thompson
Lost
from
Boys.
Cobra.
Never
He's
seen
coming. It's also got the guy who played Jack Frost. Remember we watched
Isn't
Jack
Wilford
Frost
Brimley
on
the
show?
grandpa?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it
the
not-
guy who played Jack Frost will be there.
Don't you miss doing fucking botched
I do.
films? I really miss doing botched
I bet. I
Fucking
guess we
Amazon.
could still do it, but with YouTube stuff. But
Copyrights.
yes, you can. If it's not copyright, you can.
We could watch all
We
3
watched
hours
Surviving Edge
of
Weapons.
Tartakovsky's Stalker, which is free on YouTube.
Maybe since
Kiefer Sutherland nailed it.
Oh, what, you too good for fucking Andrei Tartakovsky?
I'm not too good for anything.
We can't use that word anymore, Steve.
What? Andre?
Steven.
I just laid down a rug, a 8 foot by 10 foot rug
Nailed it.
in the nursery. And we're waiting on a day bed. And it's coming together.
Hell yeah, brother.
I mean,
Send
you'll
all
never
baby
see me
clothes
again for the
to-
whole summer.
Yeah. We'll leave the information to get into that baby cam. Like the Yoshi cam, we'll just
Yeah,
have
we'll drop
baby
the
cam.
we'll drop the what do you call it?
IP
The IP.
address.
Give
Yeah.
the baby a treat.
That's
donation button.
I'm the imaginary nomad. Twitter.
baby until I get 1,000 bits.
Instagram with a 1.
I'm going to feed him like a Tamagotchi.
We'll be back next Tuesday as we're trying to get the season done before that baby pops out. So we got Patreon on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll be back here Tuesday as we continuously march our way through the season.
Furiously.
Peace out, Cub Scouts.
Everybody, thanks so much for coming out. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Phil, you
Love you,
gotta wipe
bye.
me.